I terrorize your village, I couldn't find you. I only fuck with solid niggas that'll come and find you. I'm tryna build on my residuals, got no time for you. Can't expect for me to describe the shit you blind to. From the west side of the O, you know the spread gang. I can't fuck with that little hoe, she ain't got no head gang. I'm just gon' wake a fuck nigga up, nigga, no heartbeat. Fucking with my patient, you gon' fall asleep. See the world for what it is, don't let them trick you. They let my gorillas out the case and then they get you, blitz you. Before they take part, now they can't fix you. But lately I've been staring at the world through my review. Popping bottles of that Trump and go off it. We gon' run straight to the money, nigga, no false shit. My mind left a long time ago, nigga, I lost it. But lately I've been staring at the world through my review. I ain't never lied to the streets, I'm trying to survive in the streets. Trying to give knowledge to the streets, cause niggas die by the heat. But if you ride for the beef, then you got fire on your feet. And if you choose to pick up a gun and kill your brother, then you weak. The love will get you killed, nigga, so the trust gotta be built. Never let a hater get between us, we gon' patch him like a quick. Nigga forever paid, rich water like an Everglade. Real niggas sit together in a circle, we don't separate. On God, a nigga about to strike the world like lightning. Getting away from these feds, they tryna indict me. Bitch, I ain't on no sucker shit, swear these lame niggas can't see us. Young nigga getting money, eating good, I keep my feet up. See the world for what it is, don't let them trick you. They let my gorillas out the case and then they get you, blitz you. Before they take part, now they can't fix you. But lately I've been staring at the world through my review. Popping bottles of that Trump and go off it. We gon' run straight to the money, nigga, no false shit. My mind left a long time ago, nigga, I lost it. But lately I've been staring at the world through my review. I swear these little niggas know they can't fuck with me. Could be in the middle of your city, ain't no touching me. My nigga Trizzy, he gon' clutch for you up melodies. Free my nigga Quest, call life sentence, you on my bucket list. Everybody ain't your friend, cause they gon' talk down. I done scored on you bitches, nigga, no touchdown. I got money on my mind, so I can't fuck round. A young nigga without a deal still gotta bust down, ayy. Got bitches in the middle of the living room giving head. Trust I'ma continue to live my life on the edge. One phone call to my nigga, I swear to God you gon' be dead. Hang with a clique of real niggas, so I ain't never going fed. I made this shit look simple, now nigga jumping out of sprinters. Hope my niggas don't switch up, it'll be a cold ass winter. You got that hate all in your blood and it's gon' show up like a pimple. Never respect a bitch, you just wanna fuck for some dinner. See the world for what it is, don't let them trick you. They let my gorillas out the case and then they get you, blitz you. Before they take part, now they can't fix you. But lately I've been staring at the world through my review. Popping bottles of that Trump and go off it. We gon' run straight to the money, nigga, no false shit. My mind left a long time ago, nigga, I lost it. But lately I've been staring at the world through my review. That roller gang shit real, baby. Yeah. That roller gang shit. Damn, jam. Money problems like a nigga broke. I ran over 100 with you. Hey. Love you, mom. Timepiece. Ooh, this so crazy. Hey. Mama keep bringing her money problems like a nigga broke. I done ran through about 100, that's what she didn't know. Yeah. Hey. My mama bringing her money problems like a nigga broke. But I done gave it all to her, that's what she didn't know. She wanted the counter, Italian marble, I want a crystal flow. She's selling this powder with all this trauma, I want give and go. My mama bringing her money problems like a nigga broke. But I done gave it all to her, that's what she didn't know. She wanted a counter with Italian marble, I want a crystal flow. Sell this powder, it's giving me trauma, I want to give and go. My nigga killed your nigga, but he didn't glow. Oh, I knew I was destined, nigga, this shit was rope. I might want to see the water, so I hit the coast. I know they try to hang all of us to get my niggas ropes. He got hit with that revolver, he got diagnosed. I mean diagnosed, oh, that nigga still a ghost. I take this clip about this chopper, till it hit and float. This gon' kiss a nigga like it's under the mistletoe. I got a magazine, but ain't shit revoked. He just wanna have a scene, little nigga don't get provoked. If you catch this body, nigga, you gon' get promoted. But you gon' have to clean that gun off with some different soap. If she double call me, nigga, I'ma get the stroking. She watch me rap in the studio, now she getting soaked. If I get a call from Poppy, then I'm getting coking. And if you see me with one of my niggas, then I'm getting dope. I tried to tase him with this K, but it was missing votes. Nigga had my paper and tried to play, so he get revoked. I tried to laugh when you laid, but I couldn't joke. Cause I was too serious, nigga, when I heard that you hit the slope. Yeah, now you ski in the heavens, though. Yeah, thought you ain't believe me, now you had to go. Smoking this kiwi, his flatline and had my throat. Nigga, we gon' see him and clap nines, did that before. Yeah, knew the nigga was down, his mama had to post. Ooh, I could've put him down, but I had to choke. Knew he was about to get found, his partners had him roasted. His family don't got nothing now, they just grabbing hope. Yeah, stick on me now, nigga, so I had to post something. Drop him in a pot, nigga, now your man is roast.
Ooh, flip on me now, niggas, and we gotta smoke something. Niggas keep getting bread, but they never had it toast. Yeah, I wasn't in your obituary, so I guess your family really hated me. Ooh, I don't need to hear no dispensary. I just opened Stunner's closet, see Major Weed, yeah. I always knew that this shit was legendary, but niggas was worried about what they was gonna make off free shit. I'm cold, bitch, I was born in February, but it get hot every time I play the streets. The way I'm feeling is like my heart made it be. I knew she wasn't lame, but she gon' start playing freak. What was you niggas out when I just started? Now you leech. I'm the beauty, but my boot off for fall is the beast. I know I'm in Tang gang, I walk without a leash. Yo, ass so fat, tell them double all of the peaches. I'm an ironer out insane, man, when I fall in the crease. I gave food to the main gang, they thought all of them was eating. No, I don't got all of the pieces. To give you niggas all out of pizza, yeah. We was all out here creeping. When I was putting all of my dogs in the features, yeah. I put it all into the pistol, I put it all into them niggas, I put it all into the streets, yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Hey. My mama bringing up money problems like a nigga broke. But I didn't give it all to Holler, that's what she didn't know. She wanted to count the entire marble, I want a crystal flow. He's selling this power, all this trauma, I want to give and go. My mom keep bringing up money problems like a nigga broke. But I didn't give it all to Holler, that's what she didn't know. She wanted a cow, don't want a Italian marble, I want a crystal flow. Keep selling powder, I keep getting trauma, I want to give and go.
Yo. You can't quiet me on with the noise. You can't fire me up in employed. Spin the block, that drop top. We do a lot when we hit the parking lot. She smoke pot in her box, the block hot. Before the cops, hey up. I'm still flexing by my car, Pick up lines going hard, Still got my pimpin' at the party, And you know, ain't no lace here, I'm a star, This ain't no go, look that up, put that up. Pull up just to pull off, just to pull back up. I'm with my brothers, on the chain on this girl, though we love her. Type of stupid shit we say amongst each other. He might say some shit he don't mean just to fuck her. Y'all running game up on the hoe, but ain't no runners. Got the winter time, feeling like the summer. The number one stunner. Spin the block, that drop top. We do a lot when we hit the parking lot. She smoke pot in her box, the black hot. Before the cops, hey I'm still flexing by my car, Pick up lines going hard, Still got my pimpin' at the party, And you know, ain't no lace here, I'm a star, Be alarm, I might want your pride, I'm a rock star, but I don't play guitar, Hey, why you think she keep on calling all the time? I won't take no pick in front of no car unless it's mine. Right around the city with somebody's daughter and she fine. I'm always on the grind, money always on my mind. Tiptoeing in my Jordans, I do ballet. I be in the parking lot like I do valet. Spin the block, that drop top. We do a lot when we hit the parking lot. She smoke pot in her box, the black hot. Before the cops, hey I'm still flexing by my car, Pick up lines going hard, Still got my pimpin' at the party, And you know, ain't no lace here, I'm a star, Hey. You can't quiet me on with the noise. You can't fire me up in the floor. Yeah. Hey, Once you switch sides, ain't no coming back. Real recognize real, who the fuck is that? I'll give it all up to get my uncle back. And if I ever leave the house, you know I brought my strap. Girl, yo, why? I'm riding around, my hand on my thigh. Feel like I got too much on my mind. Every other day somebody close to me just died. That's why the whole hood getting high. Yo, get on your business, yo. Finish your dinner, yo. Don't chase on hoes. Pick up your niggas, facts. Get it how you live it. More women than niggas. Why be around these niggas? But most these niggas bitches. Anyways, fact. Who matching?
Glock 9 with a hoodie up, to me that's fashion. Ask my nigga Daniel, he really be trapping. I ain't frontin' him, a whole P from Cali, no taxing. He paid me right back in a week, no capping. Face watching, don't know what happened. And it's gonna be your loss if the post office keep your package. P.O. boxes, don't be no fool and use your address. The hood classes, yo, once you switch sides, ain't no coming back. Real recognize real, who the fuck is that? I'll give it all up to get my uncle back. And if I ever leave the house, you know I brought my strap. Yo, why? I'm right around, my hand on my fire. Feel like I got too much on my mind. Every other day somebody close to me just died. That's why the whole hood getting high.
Whoa, whoa. Lot of problems, we getting faded. I don't trust if we ain't have problems going crazy, yo. Niggas down every day, ain't trying to go out like that. And you won't catch without my phone, be moving around like that. Pouring liquor for my niggas in the dirt. Tell my partners that I got them pyro, that's my word. I don't play ball, but shoot a nigga like I'm Julius Sir. Been through a lot, seen a lot, I just hope it's all worth it. Nigga, what side you on, gon' pick one. Can't be fucking with me, and the awesome nigga kick on. I've been told before that drugs and liquor don't solve problems. But we on the block, get high and drinking out the bar.
Once you switch sides, ain't no coming back. Real recognize real, who the fuck is that? I'll give it all up to get my uncle back. And if I ever leave the house, you know I brought my strap. Yo, why? I'm right around, my hand on my fire. Feel like I got too much on my mind. Every other day somebody close to me just died. That's why the whole hood getting high. Yo.
Yeah. Listen. Just bought a coupe, cause that'll hoop, they just don't wear the same. I'm sipping drink, it got me feeling like an old school jam. This a new feature out your speaker, we are not the same. I hit the gas, I'm rolling fast, the demons after me. Elevating my grind, all it took was some time. Please don't dim down my shine. You can't do it quite like this. You can try all you like. You can't do it like I don't fuck with the hype. Do I look like a sidekick? You can't do it quite like this. You can't do it quite like this. You can't do it like I don't fuck with the hype. Ay. Do I look like a sidekick? 808 hitting like it's a KO. Yeah, that bunny keep calling my ringtone. I ain't got no time fucking with groupie hoes. Rather chill with my queen fantasy at home. Cause these niggas be creeping and snitching now. Yeah, I'm on my way up, don't you shoot me down. Gotta keep me a clip with a 30 round. Cause my title hold weight and they want the crown. Elevating my grind. All it took was some time. Please don't dim down my shine. You can't do it quite like this. You can try all you like. You can't do it like I don't fuck with the hype. Do I look like a sidekick? You can't do it quite like this. You can't do it quite like this. You can't do it like I don't fuck with the hype. Do I look like a sidekick?
Yeah. Smoke one, pop two, drink three. Strike one, strike two, strike three. Swinging, missing that addiction. I've been seeking some conviction, cause I need more. A nigga like me got gold on his list. Got the pussy on pause, put a hold on the bitch. While my neck all froze, gold on my wrist. With diamonds in the face, I'm glowing in this bitch. Step back, but don't close your eyes. Watch me shine. I'm going in, no holding back this time. This shit mine. On my own, don't need nobody else. I'ma do it myself. And I'm throwing all these pills off the shelf, cause this shit don't help. Bipolar with depression, so just pardon my aggression. I've been smoking, I've been stressing, hard to focus on progression. Want my paper in succession, I'm just hoping on a blessing now. Will it come? That's the only question. I feel the presence, boy, I'm high. Just bought a present, my new ride. I feel the presence, boy, I'm high. Just bought a present.
Hey, just another day in paradise. Where the sun shine bright and we all live wild and free. Just another day in paradise. Where the sun shine bright and we all live wild and free. Yeah, we live it up. No giving up now. 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 Paradise. Where the sun shine bright and we all live wild and free. Just another day in paradise. Where the sun shine bright and we all live wild and free. It's just another day in paradise. It's just another day in paradise. No more staying in the hood, 'cause now we living a better life. Just another day in paradise. No more hearing my mama cry. None but happiness in paradise. No more struggling, we in paradise. No more hustling, we in paradise. I was in the dark and lost, and now I see the light. I was paranoid, 'cause just another day in paradise. Where the sun shine bright and we all live wild and free. Just another day in paradise. Where the sun shine bright and we all live wild and free. Yeah, we live it up. No giving up now. 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 Paradise. Where the sun shine bright and we all live wild and free. Just another day in paradise. Where the sun shine bright and we all live wild and free.
I'm soldier since a fetus, I just never enlist. Getting paper with 4 letters, clearly stating the vision. They see me go from broke to rich and wanna know how I did it. Everybody ain't got it in them, I'm just built a little different. Let's take a trip to the VI for a week or two. Tell Johnny thing I need a link or two. Let's head to Jamaica, wanna see what that reefer do. That reefer do. Wanna see what 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 that reefer do.
We live it up. No giving up now. 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 Paradise. Where the sun shine bright and we all live wild and free. Just another day in paradise. Where the sun shine bright and we all live wild and free. Yeah, just another day in paradise. Yeah.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Wise Magi Godcast. Today we are here with Professor Ras Natty.
Hey, we in the building, man.
What's going on, Empire?
Everything is good. I want to make sure I get my little video set up. Calm down, guys. Calm down. Yeah. Freestyle Friday. yeah. Woo, motherfuckers know. Hey, shout out to the fans, man. You know, it's Friday. They in the building. They already know what time it is, man. Shout out to everybody that's, in the building to listen to one of these Freestyle Friday episodes like always. But consistency is key, and we've been really consistent. So just keep on being consistent. Just consistency is consistent. Man, that nigga saying shit like that. Consistency is consistent, y'all. Ooh, look at Empress running me in the background. Look, we doing some sound checks in the background. Today's been a funny day, right? I always start off with something light, but I ain't got nothing light today.
It's all heavy.
The lightest thing I got is
welterweight.
I guess it is light because Bitcoin. We ain't really talking about currency too much. So Bitcoin did a little push today, went up by 8%. Right. So
I just read an article about a lot of the Salvadorians struggling to kind of get on board. They said a quarter of the El Salvadorians are like active on Bitcoin. Everybody else is having trouble, like people in rural areas, older people who are not tech savvy, and then just poor people in general who don't have access to cell phones or internet access.
Mm.
So yeah, it's an uphill battle as far as
to get everybody on board.
Yeah, getting everybody on board. But yeah.
Yeah, and they always say that, right? That's the whole thing with the whole crypto market.
Mm-hmm.
Right, every time the crypto market come up, people are always trying to figure out, right, how can you get people to, it's good, well, what they say, adoption, right? Mm-hmm. How can you get
adaptation?
You feel me? So you always start off with the early adopters. Those are the people that's just tech savvy, right? Mm-hmm. But then it's always about trying to get adoption for the masses, like just
general
Johnny
user.
come lately nigga just in that bitch. Like, what is this? Bitcoin? Let me get 30 of them. You feel me? So that's the whole aspect.
How much do you have? Okay, you're gonna need 100K per Bitcoin.
You're not gonna be able to get 30 today, buddy. You feel me? That's just a simple way it usually is. But I'm gonna run this Lori Lightfoot because I guess Chicago. What they've been saying about Chicago case is actually stuff is spilling over, right? So they're saying it's spilling over. And that's super interesting because we come on the cast and we kind of explain this whole spilling over shit all the time. Before it was spilling over, right? We was letting everybody know. Hold on, you got to think about this.
Briefly,
I tell everybody this all the time about Chicago, right? And it's
a state trooper that was shot.
It's not to take nothing from Chicago, right? It's not about being bad or some tough guy and being like, yo, we killing this much people, they killing that much people.
There was a state trooper that was shot.
Right? Not too much caught up in who killing who. What, you feel me? You too worried on who fucking who. You don't realize who fucking you. You too worried on who fucking who. You don't realize who fucking you, motherfucker Bendo. Yeah. So that's what's going on right now, bro. So I'm gonna start off with this Lori Lightfoot situation in Chicago. What's been happening is, and if you're watching the cast, we have been showing like it's gradually been increasing, right? So it started right, and it's been getting worse, right? But around like 2019, I want to say 2020 is when we started showing, okay, it's starting to spill over now. And what I was saying, what I'm saying about spilling over, boom, let me explain a little better. I always tell everybody, like, even when you hear the rapper start, they say South Side, South Side. You feel me? So it's the South Side of Chicago. And I remember telling a lot of people that, like, you know, it's like a small area. It's like, that's why they say per capita, right? They're like 650 people has been killed this year. That's no numbers to just be laughing at, right? That ain't nothing just right? But it ain't nothing to just pass over. And then it's definitely not nothing to pass over once you do it and you say, yo, this is only on the South Side. So a lot of these things that's happened is on the South Side. But we have we done a few casts where it was one cast we was talking about it spilling over, and we kind of seen they was in goddamn Midtown. They was in, you feel me? They was in goddamn downtown of everything, just right there, wow, committing crime. I'm pretty sure one time they was in a Greek town, committing crime. So
what? A state trooper was found on the side of the highway with a gunshot wound. He ended up dying. Gerald Mason.
Where he from?
I don't know. He's an Illinois. So.
Yes, ma'am. Make sure you got your unk and your wajettes.
Eternal life.
Because
afterlife.
Like I told y'all, it was the South Side.
Afterlife. It
all started South Side, right? So the reason why it's more complaints now, like I said, people been complaining. Chief Keef came out, people was complaining. Yo, what's going on with people over here in this side? That's what Chief Keef came out, and then we started putting some eyes on it. There was people like DJ Academics making fun of it. So people has always been putting a spotlight on it. But now, like I said, it's spilling over. Mm-hmm. When it start going into the north, and you know it start catching over to the east, you don't want to end up on the east side because everybody know usually in every city it's the west and then it's the east. The east is usually more easty. because that's what East is. Yeah, that's what East is about. So they understand the whole science of East. So they know why they put places on. You feel me? So what's happening now though? It's spilling over. It's not strictly just South
So
side.
what are you saying? West is a symbolism of wild, and East is a symbolism of reserved or conserved, I guess.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's the usual identity. Right, so like the westernmost states in America, nigga, you probably have you a big hunting rifle, right? And then in the easternmost states, we wouldn't probably consider New York, but just to use New York because they are east. You feel me? They are east, nigga. So that's just the whole concept. But with this whole John, that's amazing that you brought it up because that's what she's talking about right now. And I was saying the reason why it's becoming a problem now because it's not just only on the South side. And I was explaining to the people is like they always say Chicago is so bad, blah blah blah. And I don't want to make the numbers light, but only 650 people died. I don't want to say only, but I'm just saying it's like it's not a large number where we like, yo, you feel me? It's nothing crazy large, but
as far as you're saying, there's 650 to what's the actual population?
That's what I'm saying. So right when we do the population count, then it's like, man, this shit is a state of emergency, right? We need to start figuring out what's going on because it was strictly South side. But now they're starting to see it spill over, like to where this cop right here, this state trooper was found dead. Lori Lightfoot is saying that people need to be held accountable. Right, me and Empress been watching this the whole time, kind of keeping track of what's been going on. But during the pandemic, they was releasing a lot of people. Me and Empress was speaking about this the other day. It was like, yo, think about how funny it is that they're really giving you a second chance and you get out here and just do hogwash. They start looking at second chances, some shit that we got to take away.
Yeah, it's not even a matter of second chance, more so than it is a matter of poverty. It's like, bro, I didn't come in here because I was a criminal. I came in here because I was poor. I literally risked it. I said, I'm going to rob this person. And if I get caught, fine. I have a meal guaranteed and a roof and protection for the wintertime. Guaranteed. But I mean, if I get away with robbing this person, well, it's on to the next person in the neighborhood that I can ravage to get something out of because I'm hungry at the end of the day. So I don't think it's a matter of even considering second chances. It's like, bro, I don't have nowhere to go. I got out of jail. No one's willing to give me a job. No one's willing to house me. What do I do as a quote-unquote criminal? When all in reality, it isn't my criminality that's the issue. It's my poverty that's the issue. And how do I solve that problem if nobody else will?
It's super interesting, right? I was doing a little research earlier on the situation with the Hasidic Jew, right? And I was figuring out that the brother that got murdered was a Jamaican brother, right? He started the patio gang. You know, I don't know why would he start the patio gang. If you're Jamaican, you should have called it the veranda gang or some shit, but I don't know. Maybe
I was about to say patio's too close to patois.
Patio sounds like fucking some American word. Like, yo, we on the patio.
Yeah, I feel like somebody's getting that misconstrued and it's possibly patois.
Patois gang?
That would make more sense than patio gang.
It's a jokey ass name, but the reason why I think patio makes sense if they're in American, they say, yo, we've been off the porch or we just hang on the patio. Like I said, that's how that whole kind of lingo, like front porch boys or off the porch, nigga, you know, shout out to them boys. But yeah, that's the whole concept. So I can kind of see it passing a little bit. But what they were saying was this brother was one of the bomb startups, this patio gang. Most of these people that was in the gang kind of traced their lineage back to Jamaica. Maybe not saying that they was born there, right? But parents of, you know,
first, second gen.
You feel me? They're able to say, yo, nah, we know somebody from there. So I guess he was part of that gang. That gang did a lot of stuff back in the 90s. Anybody know about New York in the 90s, right? That's what we're looking at in Chicago right now. So New York in the 90s, exactly like Chicago was giving it up. So a lot of these people, they was shooting people, killing people, blah, 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 blah. So a lot of these motherfuckers, they already served 20 years, 30 years from the 90s, 92. Because a lot of these people, they got banned around that 2000, 2001 era. That's when a lot of the motherfuckers got completely taken off the street. So 2020, 2000, I mean, they back out. You feel me? On good behavior, on just technicalities, things like that.
Ain't got no space for you, bro. You've been doing your thing in here, bro. Get out.
You feel me? No more space for you. So
yeah, you know what that does.
The brother wasn't out for more than a year. his brother is still in there. His brother is facing a life sentence, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he had already did 20. Boom, he got released. And this is the situation that we've seen where the Hasidic Jew was fixing the whip, ran up on him and did him. And if anybody know anything about murders, you know this Hasidic Jew nigga ain't no bullshitter, right? Because nobody kills nobody like that, especially if you black. And that's why I be telling y'all black people, y'all need to stop letting them put that on us, right? Because when you see murders happen in the neighborhood, niggas be wildfiring. Niggas hitting everybody's house in the block.
Oh no, there is no. I need to ensure that he's dead.
Yeah, it's no hitman.
Like, I'm gonna ensure that he knows that
I'm
willing to put so many people in harm's way. I don't care if I kill you. I might kill your niece. I might kill your grandma. But I'm letting you know, bro. I'm sick of it. That's how we do it with these other races of folks. They are shoot to kill, bro. I'm here to hit a target. I'm here to shoot straight.
Yeah, that's their whole job, to take people out. I tell you that. That's why they say these cartel members are so violent.
Yeah, they're not sending messages. They're coming with death, bro. Yeah. They're not even sending it. They go like they are it. They walk up to you and make sure they put the gun to your head and pull the trigger and see the blood come out of your head.
I want to say it's in Ecuador that 5 people was beheaded. And upwards of 100 and something was killed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the president is a state of emergency, but for prison. That's weird.
Oh yeah, there was a massacre. Yeah. I heard. I seen someone, but let me go.
Mm-hmm. This is
into it.
It's a big Ecuadorian situation. I'm about to run this right here real quick. This is, like I said, this is about the state trooper situation
on the Dan Ryan on the south side. The details are limited at this point, but the investigation obviously is well underway. I will just say let's pray for the trooper who's been taken to a local hospital.
Oh, so he wasn't dead then.
Mm-mm.
Let me also just say this, that we are still in the throes of the fallout of the pandemic. And many of the institutions that we rely upon to make sure that our communities and individuals are stable and that they're able to thrive are still coming back from pre-COVID levels. And I think that's a result of one of the underlying issues with the uptick in violence that we've seen in 2020 and 2021. But let me also say this nonetheless. I believe in accountability. There are people in our community who truly believe that they are accountable to no one. They are brazen. They are reckless. They clearly have no regard for the sanctity of life. And we cannot stand by and have them continue to wreak havoc. We had 2 grave shootings this week, and today is the 3rd, where what we see is individuals acting in a way that has no regard for any of the rest of us. We must do everything possible to bring these people to justice. This can't just be on the police department, although they are working hard and they've got good leads in both instances that happened earlier this week, and I hope that we will be announcing charges shortly in one. But it's got to be on all of us. The brazenness that we're seeing, the lack of accountability, means that we have not done enough to hold these individuals accountable. We're going to do our part as a city. We're continuing to do our part. Our police officers are working their tails off. They're clearing more crimes this year than they have in over 10 years. And particularly when it comes to homicides, they're solved more already than in the last 10 years. But it also takes community. And it also takes our county partners. We're going to find the individuals who are responsible for these crimes. We're going to build the cases to make sure that they're prosecuted. But we need to have the county step up and do its part to make sure that they're held accountable. And that starts with dangerous people who are recklessly endangering the lives and taking the lives of our residents have to be held in jail. They must be. What we saw this week is, if that's not a danger to the community, if that is not a wanton disregard for the safety of others, I don't know what is. So we've got to roll up our sleeves, all of us working together in concert. The city, the courts, the prosecutors, the jails. But we've got to hold people accountable. And what began as, I think, the right instinct back in COVID, which is deep in compressing our jails because we did not want to accelerate the spread of COVID. Now we have people who are charged with serious crimes, who have long criminal histories, that are out on our street and wreaking havoc, unfortunately, every single day. They must be locked up. They must be locked up, because without that, there is no accountability. If there is not fear of accountability, there is chaos. And we're seeing that manifest itself every single day. So I'm going to keep working with our county partners. I'm going to keep working with other stakeholders on the ground, but there must be accountability in this city, or we are going to all be the worse off for it. So please, everyone, pray for the victims. Pray for the trooper today, but also give no shelter to the people who are causing harm. And when we find them, we must lock them up, and they must pay for their crimes. Happy to take your questions now.
Thank you very much.
You heard it, bro. There ain't really even no reason for me to react or say nothing, bro, but I don't know, bro. She said that during the pandemic, you feel me, we did some things that we needed to do. I don't know what we did that we needed to do, but she said we did, right? So we released some people, and she said they're out here committing crime. Who the fuck did we release? Criminals? Fuck did you release criminals for, bro? Release real people, bro, that's in there for fucking bullshit ass rules. Right there has to be people that's in there just for rules. Right, you broke a rule, so you ended up in here, but you're releasing criminals. Right, that don't even make no sense to me. But hey, I guess y'all surprised. Y'all didn't know that releasing criminals would be a bad thing. I know releasing criminals.
Yeah, what is that called? Non-empirical data. We can't do that.
Like what?
Because even if they released all of the people that are just in there for frivolous violations, that's gonna be but what? A blip. And that's not enough people to remove to do the whole impossible of social distancing and blah blah blah, and all the little stupid stipulations and mandates that they created. So again, a problem that they've created to a solution now. Now it's gonna be okay in people's mind for them to be killing criminals. For criminals to be taken out quicker so they can have more room in the jails.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the whole thing. They're gonna try to figure out new ways to get.
I'm cynical about all this, and it's like when I really think about it, when I look at the politicians that are speaking now, it's like nobody likes you. How you still up here speaking with your face?
Oh, they've been speaking for almost.
Newsom, the other guy
Biden
in New
been
York,
speaking for 70 years, bro. We were like, niggas been against Biden, bro.
Gosh.
Ever since Biden created a crime bill, niggas were like, yo, what's wrong with that brother Biden? That brother came back in the office as a vice president. Then that brother's back in that bitch again as a real president. Faking it again, though. He was the real president the first time. He was a vice president. That just show you how they work with black men.
At this point, I'm lost for words with that one. But just to focus on the good ones. Because we have a lot of good ones. We have Ron.
Ooh.
Right?
Ron DeSantis.
He
haven't been in the John that long, though. He new to Congress.
All I'm saying is like, all right, with COVID, right? You would think everybody would hate their governors or whoever's in charge making the rules, or the middleman for letting people know on the bigger stage how the smaller people feel, right? We would say that we would probably hate all of them because politicians are politicians. But that's not the case. There's some people that exercise free will.
Oh, that's why that's the plan. That's why the U.S. is so good. This appearance of republic, this appearance of democracy, the state by state shit. I love it, right? Because it's like, yo, this state got some hogwash ideas. Go to that state. That state, you feel me? Like I kind of like that idea, right? I want the Fed to just get the fuck out of the way and do their own thing. I don't think Fed should be able to just put anything together, but I think there should be right and wrong. But as far as little bullshit that state rules, like, yo, you can't do this little bullshit, like just little rules that people make up, like those should be state by state. But human rights, that's just global, nigga. If anybody does anything wrong to a human, then we need to come down on that. You killing somebody. Yeah, just anything crazy.
Put something in their actual vessel.
Mm-hmm.
They created it. They paid for it. All of it is them, but somehow you have control over it now. That right there is odd. It's very odd. It just doesn't make sense with what the alleged Constitution says. Like everything about it contradicts that. So now it's just a matter of like, are we still in America? Has America left without us knowing?
And that's the funny thing, because some people can't just move.
Out his frustrations on a waitress
right. So
North Miami. The victim, who's a young mother.
I wanna show that one a few seconds later, but I want to play this another one, these Biden, because Empress just touched on a point.
Nevertheless, bro, I just want to shout out all of the officials, political officials that are doing their thing, allowing people to exercise their free will and pursue happiness. Like that's just I think that was just the basic like rights that every politician, every person up there that has an actual say in what their people feel, like that's the least you could have done. The least. And like, yes, I understand places like New York or places where people are in close quarters, you have to, take your precautions, but it's just like, okay, where's the free will at? Where is the right to choose that? Like, do we have that option anymore? No. It's just like, you have to do it or else get out.
And that's the main thing, bro, because like I said, America, bro, y'all, we should all look at America as, oh, that's what happened to the heroes. Because I know a lot of people, they don't get it. Hold on, this right here playing in the back. A lot of people, they don't get it with these heroes, right? They'll say, man, how come you a hero, America doing you like this?
Mm-hmm.
You see it right in your face. Last year, 2 years ago, last year, really and truly, these nurses was up to win a motherfucking People of the Year award.
Mm-hmm.
Now they are fucking prime suspect number one because they don't want to take the vaccine.
Mm-hmm. The table turned fast on you, boy.
A couple of years ago, y'all didn't have no vaccine. These people was motherfucking seen as heroes for putting their life in fucking jeopardy. A black girl lost her life working in that fucking hospital. A black girl lost her life working at a Walmart. Yeah, y'all don't remember a lot of these health shits going on, bro, when this shit first came out. Y'all kept on trying to say black people was going through shit. Y'all kept on showing us incidents at their jobs that they were getting sick.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I'm just saying, bro, this was just like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, y'all be thinking that we forget, right? These are just our heroes. Now you're looking at them as some fucking scumbags. Oh, y'all don't want to take this. Is just scumbags. Like they stupid now. They don't know nothing. You might have. I heard people been calling them flat earthers. Oh, don't be disrespecting flat earthers.
They said like West Virginia was a vaccine success story. Now it's a COVID-19 hotspot.
I'm trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. Oh, you was running it or you stopped it?
Oh, I stopped it.
Okay, I was just making sure like I can hear it. So. I ain't wanna be tripping, but yeah, this is.
And the nursing home workers are saying you got to go if you're not going to get vaccinated. We're talking New York, Missouri, Massachusetts, California. We're also seeing Rhode Island and Connecticut. So there's that going on. But people are saying get vaccinated if you're going to be working closely with patients and nursing home residents. Where do you come down on this debate? Should people who are in these jobs get vaccinated? What do you say?
Well, it's the first thing that the first question we need to be asking is why is Joe Biden continuing to push vaccine mandates that are unwanted and unnecessary on the very people that we're asking to keep us safe? It's wrong. Americans are tired of this. They're pushing back on it, and they're tired of the hypocrisy. Healthcare workers and first responders understand infection control protocol. They understand the risk and benefits of the vaccine, and they're making informed decisions for themselves and their families. We have leaned on our health.
And another thing too, I don't even know if y'all even thinking about the fact that what they're telling us is that our healthcare workers are uneducated. Because our healthcare workers are really supposed to be making decisions. We're supposed to be like, damn, why you made that decision? But they make a decision and niggas coming down on them. Niggas coming down. I'm like, yo, what type of smart decision you trying to make? Or like, what type of bad decision? I don't know, right? Yeah. I'm just trying to think about like, what is the teaching that you got so much motherfucking smart people?
Literally, what non-economical decision are you making right now?
Man. Like, what
is wrong with your economics? Are you stupid with economics? Like, that's their whole thing, bro, is to try to get as much money they can get before the jig is up. And the sad part is their jig was up too fast for them to even compute for. It's like, hold on, what? What you mean nobody's taking the vaccine? We tricked them and made it seem like there was no vaccines.
Hey, they tell you that happened all the time.
They are so confused right now. They're bewildered. Like, hold on. Like, what do you mean? We had people getting the flu vaccine. Just what's going on? What's the fight about?
It's the stuff I'm trying to tell you. All these things are so funny, bro. Because a couple years back, there was a rabbi named Rabbi Finkelstein, a Jewish, right? He pretended to be Jew. Rabbi though, he was a Jewish rabbi. And the science that he was dropping was that America has done such an amazing job, right? He says America has done such an amazing job with their media that people don't know what's right or wrong. So they just throw their hands up now. Like, people just throw their hands up and they say, yo, I'm just going to rock with this side. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not about to try to find out what's right or wrong no more. Like, but you feel me? Before, you could actually go do some real research. Go in.
Because with the Alex Jones case, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that he wasn't acting in good faith.
Mm.
Good faith, from what I've learned in business law, is your intent to help more so than hurt. If your intent was to help, healthcare would have been free from a long time ago. It wouldn't be the situation where we have to go line up at these random tents and go get this John like we junkie stunting and stuff.
Mm.
It would have been more portrayed as good faith. The fact that we have to go out of our way to do this, like, it isn't like, oh, we've been getting regular free healthcare checks and all types of other free healthcare resources given to us. We haven't. And now all of a sudden you guys want to offer us $200 to take it?
A good faith violation, right? A good faith violation occurs when you have liquidated stocks that were bought on unsettled proceeds, which have yet to settle.
Wait, so that's what your people's doing, right?
And it's funny because this word came to me like a little minute. This word came to me a little minute ago, and it was a super interesting word. My bad, folks. It was a super interesting word when it initially came to me. Cause this was when we first started trading. It was big. Like, we first started trading. We was trading stocks. Mm-hmm. And we had two brokers. We had Webull and we had Robinhood.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I always recommend Robinhood to people. Because when I used to go on there, they used to randomly just pop up with new things and just hit me with this buy. I'm like, what that is? And like sometimes they wouldn't even tell me. I would just probably just see GFV and I'm like, what is GFV? And I'll probably just type in it. What is GFV in stocks or in investments, right? So you kind of limit the area that it goes, because you can go somewhere else where, you know, it'd be fucking God-fearing virgins. And you feel me? You can go anywhere with GFV. Mm-hmm. GFV investment, GFV in you feel me, in business, in stock, and then you'll kind of get you'll be able to narrow it down. But when I seen this whole thing, it was super interesting. And the fact that Empress is saying this right now is super interesting. But the first time I seen this was there was a fella saying that he was on Robinhood. He was trying to make some trades, and you know, I'm usually just in clubhouse rooms and I'm just listening, right? And I'm always trying to figure out, can I offer some aid here? Yeah. So I'm hearing him say this. Nobody on stage really knew what was going on. So boom, I went and did some research, and I was like, oh, okay. So he's probably on Robinhood, and he has option trading, but he has funds that's unsettled. So the fact that he's trying to open up another trade, they telling him that he got to cover his old funds first, because if he doesn't, then that'd be a good faith violation, right? So yeah, and sometimes they'll look out for you though, because they say it's in good faith.
Because I'm trying to think, if you are using loan money to invest, does that tread that same line of violating good faith?
That's all good faith. Even if you buy a house and they say you got a certain amount of times you got to live in the house, if you get out of the house, there's some good faith nonsense. They even got a weird thing that they do that say if you sell the house within a certain amount of time, they come back and say, yo, you sold the house, the remaining, because you feel me, you're supposed to have this amount of time to pay it off. You paid off in this much time. Let us get the remaining balance. And if you don't have the remaining balance, they say, yo, good faith violation. Because in good faith, you're supposed to say, yo, I didn't need all this. Here you go back. So it's a lot. It's different angles you can do with the good faith shit.
So good faith is simply you just showing bad faith in the Most High.
You weren't honest about the situation, so you. So when they gave you a good faith violation, nigga.
Like, you gotta come from, man, I'm just gonna throw this in stocks and Dublin and give you money back. I don't even need it like that.
Nah, you good. You ain't double my money back.
What?
You don't have no money.
Well, I'm gonna want 75% now, bud. You know what? You can just sign this paper and leave, and we'll be good on that.
We'll be good, dude. Because you don't have enough money to cover your old situation. You actually at a margin call right now, bud. So that's what they were saying with the stocks. They were saying that people were trying to get longs and shorts. And why they say that is because they'll pump real fast and they'll pump like both ways. They'll go both ways. So if you thought that you were smart and you got to buy, they'll bomb back down to the sell. If you thought you were smart with a buy, and that's what they was doing earlier. So, you know, it's just manipulation and everything. So it's good faith violations. And that's why I be saying about this whole government. I tell everybody this. I don't think we should ever be good faith with them.
And that's exactly what I was trying to say.
Going.
It's conceptually when I was telling you that we started at 39K and they shot it up to 53K. I was like, there was no way in hell they were going to get away with that as far as good faith. If they bought, even if they bought OTC, over the counter, you know, on that dark pool, whatever that crap is over there where the elitists can get their stuff. Even if they brought it, like, I think it went from 39 to like 49, and it was like, bro, there's no way, because when I bought that buy, I was like, bro, there's no way they can drop it down. If they drop it down, it's gonna look like bad faith. Like, what are you doing buying so much and just throwing it out? Like, you just playing around with Bitcoin? No, we're not selling to you, bud. We need investors here. So yeah, that was my whole thing, and they didn't do that. They're doing it now more, but as far as when it happened, they just gradually brought it back down until we were back right here.
Oh no, that's what they continuously do. Like even right now, right? It went all the way down to 40 just Wednesday. Like that was just Wednesday. It was at 40. So it's at 48 right now. You feel me? So we got to kind of keep that in context because this is what they do. Like it's manipulation.
Yeah, like you think it's a solo market maker on one app? Go make your rounds. It's happening everywhere. Yeah, that
whole concept of market making, you got to understand, bro. They aren't trading against you. It's just like you playing 2K and saying, yo, they got computer makers because the computer always cheat to beat you. Yeah, but if you get a real lead and you go to whooping the computer ass, he cannot come back.
Yeah, the main thing is you're in the way.
You have to figure out the actual, what is the computer doing? Cause I tell you, I used to play 2K all the time, and that's why we always talk about simulation theory, because we could take it just across the board. But I used to play the game, and in the game, I used to always see that I used to get too confident. I used to start doing things that I didn't usually do to get the lead. Once the computer come back and take the lead, it just seems like they can't miss shots. They can't make bad passes. It just, you feel me? It's just like, it just keeps me at a bay. Maybe I try to overcompensate. Sometimes it'll work and I will win because sometimes I hit a buzzer beater at the end. But most of the time, bro, I always tell anybody that I play, don't make the game close to the computer. You will never really win like that.
And that's the main thing. It's a matter of repetition now because you have to figure out first and foremost that it's not just you. This is not happening to you. This happens to everybody. Everybody has the same sentiment, but you've only played it once, so now you feel like it's something personal towards you and how you plan. And it's like, no, play this a couple more times, bro. You're gonna see it. And that's the same thing, even with like those like warrior ninja games where they have like those pendulum swinging. If you're like a baby, you're going to get knocked down because you don't really know the whole pattern of the pendulum swinging back and forth. But once you figure that concept out, now you can now you have a strategy on how you're going to do this because you know what the actual robots are doing.
And you, bro, video games, bro, they started making them a little more stupid. Like y'all, a lot of people that play like Fortnite and stuff. Like I'm telling you, I don't understand what y'all doing, bro. Y'all,
it's all about dancing.
Y'all just want to run, bro, and just hit and just run. Like it just makes no sense. But like in Mortal Kombat, right, you used to fight somebody. First of all, the storyline was amazing, right? But then you'll get to a certain point where they say test your might, and there was different ones that you can do. Sometimes you got to power up and then hit something to get it to go up super far. But one of my favorite ones was they used to get 3 cups. 3 cups, and the 3 cups are turned over, and under one of the 3 cups is a marble. They start off, they pull it up, they let you know what the marble is. Then the cups start moving, and you just got to continue to watch the cup. Continue to watch the cup within all the distractions.
This is a squid thing?
Nah, this was on Mortal Kombat when I used to play Mortal Kombat back in the day, and that's what I'm saying.
Somebody talking about marbles, and I was like, wait, hold on, is this the same thing? But all right, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Mortal Kombat. This is what I'm saying. Like video games before used to be more thought provoking, right? It had something to do,
and that's what I was just saying, because with like these remakes that they keep doing, I'm trying to figure out like how long ago did they start making remakes of stuff, and on top of that, like, is it always a dumbed down version? Because modern has officially just, unsaid become dumb. If you use modern, you usually associate it or attribute it with something that's been retarded. Retarded meaning it's been, it's no longer evolving. It's fucking in. So yeah, and I was thinking about like the Magic School Bus. If you go watch the old one,
the growth was stunted.
Thank you. That's the exact definition.
Facts.
But yeah, as far as like Magic Jumanji, what else have they? Mortal Kombat. Well, Mortal Kombat is more so volumes, right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but nah.
So they've made it over with the same storyline type thing?
They're always telling the same storyline because for some reason people don't get onto the Mortal Kombats. So they gotta retell it. I guess.
So hold on. The one that we watch, right? Because I'm not really anime or any of those nature savvy. With
anything, anime became a special word, but anime just stands for animations. Right, so it became special to the Japanese comics, right? Those was more so manga. Manga was one of the biggest Japanese comics that a lot of people used to fuck with back in the days. I remember I used to go to the library and I used to get manga books. So I wanted to learn how to draw and shit. I remember I had a lot of homeboys that knew how to draw. I was like, man, I want to be a good drawer. And I figured out my hands is wet or some shit. My hands ain't made for drawing. I was like, yo, I want to probably be a good basketball. I just switch it up, bro. Don't get discouraged. But I never wanted to be no basketball player. I thought that was the lamest shit in the world. Nigga, fuck you doing running up and doing shit. Like I'm lazy. Like you feel me? When I came to America, in my mind, I was lazy in the sense of basketball, but I wanted to draw. But I couldn't draw magma. I can't even say it no more. Manga. I couldn't draw no manga fucking comics, bro. So and they was ugly anyways. They had like weird shapes, like they'll teach you how to do that. They'll say they'll draw a triangle first, draw a circle, erase this part. You feel me? So it was step by step, but I don't know, bro. Maybe I just wasn't focused on it. I don't know, bro. But I never got drawing down like I wanted it. Never got it down. I end up getting better. I took drafting in high school. Only problem that I had in drafting was my hands was wet. So by that time, not wet, but I used to smudge my paper. So when I used to write, I used to fucking be on top of it. We had to buy a bunch of fucking equipment. I don't know if y'all ever been in drafting class. I was in drafting and I was in journalism. That's how I know a lot about journalism. So I'm a good journalist. Like all that yellow journalism shit that y'all be doing, I'm on all that. I'm about lying all day. Fucking fake ass journalist. But nevertheless, bro, in drafting class, we used to buy special pencils. Me and mommy went and bought this pencil. Pencil cost about $30. Drafting fucking in drafting.
Yeah, I've never been into those arts. I've been more design. I've always been more virtual with my creation.
So you had computer classes or something?
Yeah, like graphic design, web design. It's all about design. I never came into like I always like seeing people draw on their little pencils or whatever, but it's like, yeah, that's not no.
Yeah, that was my shit. Like I thought I was gonna be the greatest drawer.
Every time it's like, bro, that's so fly. Like how are you actually doing that with your hands? But you're drawing on the ground. But yeah, I just never. It started blinking in my eye. I'm like, what is that? But I gave up on that early. I was like, because you remember like the little S's?
Mm-hmm.
I thought those were cool, the little graffiti S's.
Oh, I used to dumb out on the S's.
Yeah, even the roses, like with stuff like that.
Yeah,
and it's like, after practicing, you figure it out. But it's just like that initial learning curve. I never enjoyed it.
See, those are the easier ones for me. I tell you, when it became freehand and stuff like that, that's where I struggled. But like, I remember I got fucking so perfect at like tracing. Like a nigga was like, yo, you could trace better than anybody in the world. Like, I'm talking about like, I used to trace shit.
Exactly, tracing, I like tracing. Man,
I used to trace shit. They used to be like, bro, that shit better than the original picture,
but
bro.
Yeah, the freehand stuff, I give up on that quick. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I struggled for a little minute because I thought it was mine. Bro. I used to be at the spot, just in my bed, just drawing.
But yeah, I always knew I wanted to be some type of art related field, but not really in drawing freehand.
That's crazy, bro. I wanted to be fucking. Matter of fact, I'm still gonna be one of the greatest drawers, bro. I got a comic series coming out, bro. I'm a drawer, bro. Don't take nothing from me, bro.
Tell you something about Professor Ras Natty. Every time, because we have this drawing book with a whole bunch of drawings in it, I see these drawings, I'm in disbelief. He's like, I drew these, man. I'm like, no, you didn't. He's like, man, I drew these. And I'd be like, draw something for me right now. And it's like we just always end up leaving the situation with no drawing done.
I gotta get some drawings done. Cause look, Empress sizing me on the drawings. Like, but the thing is, I've seen this multiple times. Like I tell you, I remember time I used to go to. I used to be in class, and I used to be like, bro, I can hoop. Like, bro, you can't hoop.
No, but yes, let me make that clear. When you give him any type of like pushback with something and him not being able to do it, he proves you wrong tenfold. So I'm waiting patiently.
Hey, hopefully, right? Hopefully, I reach that drawing level that I want to get, so I can start publishing my.
What
art,
do you mean?
Bro.
Hopefully, we just seen one of our artworks on somebody's thumbnail.
No, we already there.
Yeah, I was about to say, you did your thing.
No, we always there. But I'm telling you, our new shit. What I'm talking about. You know me, I just be sitting down like, see that bottle right there. I be wanting to draw this can 3D. I fell off all that shit. Yeah, bro. I was in drafting class,
and that's so
bro.
funny because we always are watching the Africans doing the pencils with the newspapers and all that.
Even our brother Chi World, bro. What's going on with you, bro? We need you on the interview.
Chi World 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all go shout that guy out. Tell him Wise Magi Godcast sent you.
Need you on the interview, my brother. You crazy,
bro? He is so good with the cartoon drawings, y'all. Y'all gotta go check that guy out.
You crazy with the drawing, my boy. And I don't know. I've seen you do it on actual paper too, so I know you kind of cold on the paper. I've never seen how cold you really were on the paper, but I know as far as on that motherfucking digital,
that sketchpad. Ooh, yes, he's inspiring. He's definitely inspiring. Shout him out, bro.
They ain't fucking with you on that shit right there, my brother. Definitely keep.
He has paved the way for all the artists. On YouTube speed.
Yeah. If anybody say anything different, nigga, y'all lying. Y'all want drawing cartoon shits, nigga. I see.
And y'all can't stick him in no like hip hop, urban. Y'all can't even put him in that box because he's universal. He's everywhere. He got rice gum drawings. He got
T.A.C.O
drawings.
One of my first motherfucking drawings from you was rice gum.
Mm-hmm.
Because we came in on a shit where we was trying to figure out things, right? And the rice gum drawing was a lot of figuring out process that you had. You kind of showed
tracing,
different,
like separating the layers, all that stuff. Yeah. Doing it with a mouse versus a sketch pad.
So that's how we find these things, and I'm telling you, you ingenious for that, right? And even when we do things, I think about it all the time. Like, okay, what's things that people always need to research, right? Like how to edit something in Photoshop.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's the main thing that I'm starting to realize is that YouTube has become, this world's library of different videos that are just digital books. Mm-hmm. We just were watching a statistic course, a full university statistic course. Like, people don't get it. You would need to go buy a $200 book, a $1,200 tuition class, like all this stuff, and you just have this book now with like an hour book audio. You can walk and listen.
But people so scared of that type of knowledge, right? Because that knowledge requires focus and research.
Mm-hmm.
They'll hit you with something, like I said, they'll break it all down on the board. They have their slides. It's just like they do it in school. I don't even know why people get confused, bro. It's the same.
The only reason why is the training wheels were snatched off. They're not ready. So the main thing is being able to instruct yourself. Because if you have no end goal or direction of why you're doing this, it becomes like, why would I even be looking at this video type stuff? And it's like, like your whole thing is to acquire knowledge, that like get wisdom in all your gettings. Like, bro, why are you so? And you don't understand,
stagnant? Like when I heard the dude say that, I was like, definitely, I got to go take a course on this. Like I said, the same thing with psychology, the same thing with just anything, just trying to figure out something, philosophy, just any fucking thing, bro. You just want to figure shit out. But bro, when you start listening to this course and you figure out, damn, that's what they did. That don't make any sense. You start really looking at data different. Because like a lot of time, nigga, we gonna look at research and we say, yo, the research say this. None of us go actually look at, yo, how the hell you got this data? What fucking research you did? Where did you get these people? How did you figure out these, like, what is this shit about? Oh, these are convenient motherfucking shits. Okay, let me see what you did. Oh, this is just motherfucker that's in your house. Okay, people in your house said this.
Yeah, but most people, they're gonna run from stats. Because I'm just thinking about myself personally. Like, as soon as we start talking stats, I'm like, well, what? Like, I need like a rubric now. I need assignments. I need a whole 8 weeks to do the paper.
But you get it the same way, because the thing is they just explain it. It's just like, okay, cluster. When it's a cluster, you just think of a cluster, nigga. So whenever they do cluster, and those are more like, that's more geographical, right? So if you have something that you can't really move, you'll kind of more so do a cluster, like, yo, everything that's in this area, right? You would do a cluster of this area, and then we'll just get people within the area.
Those are samples. Well, those are
examples
of samples.
Exactly.
And what was the other one? Because there was cluster, convenient.
I don't know why I'm going so blank. All right, cluster.
It was 2 at the end, convenient and these. She said there were 2 easy ones, so she's gonna go by them really quick.
Nah, definitely. Hey, and the funny thing was, I'm pretty sure these tools was super interesting to me too. And I'm telling you, like, it's super interesting to me, bro, because I'm always trying to find stats for my arguments.
Something was like demographic, like it was like a selective something. The first one had to do something with like being selective with your sample sizes.
Oh, that's the convenient one.
No, because convenient came third. Because cluster was second, right?
Cluster was second. Convenient was after cluster.
And then convenient came with another easy one. Convenient.
Let me see if I can pull it up really fast. But while we doing that, we can run this plaza here.
Oh man, we just went in.
So far to keep us safe and to treat us when we get sick, and now we're in the midst of firing them. It's not right.
Yeah, we hear you. I mean, rural communities are going to get hit really hard. You know, you're right. We went from cheering and applauding them as heroes in the pandemic to now firing them. We hear nurses saying, this is insulting. We feel demoralized. It's like we're not intelligent enough to make these choices for ourselves. But on the other side of it, people are saying, listen, get vaccinated. You risk infecting us, infecting patients. We know that we've had smallpox vaccines, polio vaccines, swine flu vaccines, measles, mumps. What is the difference here? What are we missing in this?
Well, first of all, healthcare professionals, particularly our nurses, understand infection control protocol. They know how to keep people safe. They do this every day with other infectious diseases like tuberculosis, hepatitis B, HIV. They understand how to keep themselves and the patients safe. But here's the problem. The mixed messaging coming out of the White House has been atrocious. You have the FDA saying one thing, you have the CDC overruling it, you have all of these mixed messages coming out. People are making informed decisions after they've talked to their healthcare workers, and they're entitled to do that.
Yeah.
This is something where Americans are sick and tired of being told what to do, being told what to do by big government socialists.
We want to talk about the mixed messaging. Watch this.
No, I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand to be mandatory, but I would do everything in my power. Just like I don't think masks have to be made mandatory nationwide.
That's not the role of the federal government. That is the role that institutions, private sector entities, and others may take.
So here's the thing. We cannot require someone to be vaccinated. That's just not what we can do. It is a matter of privacy to know who is or who isn't.
You don't want to mandate and try and force anyone to take a vaccine. We've never done that. You can mandate for certain groups of people, like health workers, but for the general population, you can't. But we don't want to be mandating from the federal government to the general population. It would be unenforceable and not appropriate.
Okay, your reaction to that. By the way, about a dozen states have vaccine mandates for health workers and nursing home workers. The president's saying 17 million healthcare workers at health facilities that get Medicare and Medicaid should be fully vaccinated. Given what you just heard, what is your response to all of this?
Every person that you just played, they were opposed to vaccine mandates, and now they're for them. A perfect example of the mixed messaging, and that is why Americans at a time when they should be able to trust the CDC and the federal government don't. And that is squarely on the shoulders of big government socialists like Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden. Look, Americans should go talk to their healthcare professionals. They should make an informed decision. They are capable of doing that, and they're doing that every single day. And to see this about face from the administration leads to distrust. It is wrong. There's one crisis after another, the border crisis, the Afghan crisis, and now there's a crisis in confidence in the White House.
All right, Congressman Drew Ferguson, it's great to have you on. It's good to see you.
So you
heard it here.
So you heard that Biden, but hold on though, because it's not a Biden attacking course. I just want y'all to just see some shit by Biden. Man, bro, I need to drop this boy, bro. I don't know. I don't like dropping stuff, bro. I tell you, I had a plan, bro. I've been in the mindset, bro.
Congressman, let's go through the states first.
I've been in the mindset, bro, that everything always goes back. So it goes back, then it goes up. Goes back, then it goes up. I feel like there's always better times to do things. I feel like desperation causes people to do things that they don't want to do. And why I'm saying that is because, like, say I be trading. If I have a lot of capital, sometimes I won't open up another trade. Mm-hmm. But if I don't have a lot of capital, I open up another buy for the fuck of it, just to leverage out. And that don't make any sense in reality because it's like, bro, why you open that buy? Like, bro, I was about to go lay down for a little bit. Yo, humans, bro, we need to get together, bro. I heard a bro talking earlier. Matter of fact, let me play it. I just want to play it. I didn't save it, probably. I didn't save it. Look, it's at 47808. I said I was about to get out. But, you know, life is life, and you don't worry about Christ. The reasons.
Energy, why would I let you drain me?
OG talking about energy, he's still alive. That brother crazy. Man, this is like a dude bop. Yeah, that brother crazy. Nah, you can't be that shit. She from here. What's the brother name? Recession Proof Man. What's Recession Proof Man name?
Him 500?
Yeah, him. Thank you, bro. That's where I fought with Empress, bro. Empress one of the smartest people I ever met in my life.
All the time, and he's the breadwinner. That's a bad sign. And the problem with being a father is you can never get it 100. If I give you time, we don't have money. If I get the money, you don't have me. I can't be there and earn a living at the same time. I'm limited. And I have an obligation to make sure your life is better than mine. That's part of it. Am I right? The difficult thing about being a father is that everybody wants it now.
kid wants it now. The wife wants it now. The job wants it now. The opportunity is now because in your early years are your earning years. If a man is...
All right, so y'all heard that. You heard that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's your thoughts on somebody saying that? Because I agree with them.
Balance. Just find the balance. Get on that balance beam. Understand seasons.
Yo, and you know the problem with us, bro? I be hearing shit like a nigga be saying some shit like, yo, bro, in these times, bro, everybody gotta work, bro. We don't got the luxury of Yo, change that shit. Change that shit, bro. That ain't okay, nigga. What the fuck y'all mean? Y'all Western niggas, y'all are crazy, bro. Y'all adapt to dumb shit. Y'all adapt to shit that don't even make sense. Bro, my family gonna be good. I'm just gonna leave them a bunch of money. Have you ever heard of the Rothschilds? Mm-hmm. Maybe you haven't, but they aren't fucking millionaires like that anymore, bro. Don't leave shit, bro. Leaving shit is dead. Anthony Bourdain committed suicide. Network of $8 million. Probably had more than that. Committed suicide at network $8 million. Kate Spade, y'all remember her? Spanx, she committed suicide. I don't know what happened. Matter of fact, let me not even say it because I don't even remember. Did you hear
about trust fund baby?
I don't remember. No? I don't remember. What you mean?
Wayne came out with a song called Trust Fund Babies?
No, what happened to Wayne?
I didn't hear it. I just seen people talking about it. Wasn't.
No, you know, I don't be tuning into them boys quick no more. Mm-hmm. Right? If Lido drops some shit, if Mook drops some shit, if real artists drop some shit,
in reference to it.
You feel me? Then I say, yo, what song is this? Where they got this little sample from? Then I probably go listen to the other shit.
Yeah, what was that? We were like, we still have yet. The verses.
Oh, I was about to say the Jokey Drake.
No, that's just not even that's not even up for debate.
Hey, Freddie Gibbs on that. Make sure y'all go listen to that Freddie Gibbs version. Mm-hmm. Or go listen to the version before it was a version.
Mm-hmm. That part.
Go listen to the version.
I just seen a Don on Twitter of him saying he calls himself Uncle Single, by the way, on there, which is funny to me. But he was like trying to find the sound of October. And you know who the other brother is. So I'm really trying to figure out, is there a beef between them? Because it looked like it was a leased beat, and the beat was unleashed.
No, I don't think it was a leased beat, because if it was, bro been making some money for a little minute. He played with the beat. Yeah, he played with the beat. He played with the beat. If the beat was leased and he been making money that long, man, that nigga selfish. That nigga deserved to lose that beat.
We gotta talk to K. Chandra.
Hey, he deserved to lose that beat. But if it was a beat where he was like, yo, I really don't even want the beat, and I'm thinking if he take the beat, my beat gonna kind of sound a little better on the beat, use the beat for me. Mm-hmm. So maybe he had a whole beat playing. You feel me? I don't know, but
bro, look at these tests. Is this life?
Oh no, but we got a good one earlier though. You see this one? Hey, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good one. You see? Mm-hmm. Black up. Flat as fuck. Mm-hmm. Black up. Flat as fuck. Black up. See, this one right here is ugly. I don't know what they was trying to do. That was a fake out to get more people in the market. And then because you see they went higher this time.
Black out.
Dropped your ass lower. And then they got this nigga just trading sideways. So I feel like it's a whole setup. But then randomly over here, they just pushed again. So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Supposed to get out back there.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out, should I get out? Because we are in my mind, but based on if we going to 15, it should be in a downtrend. Boom, but it just started an uptrend. So I don't really want to be in it too much. Mm-hmm. But on the 4 hour, we're still in the uptrend, but it's dying out. Right? But dying out means absolutely nothing in the 4 hour, because this exact next candle could turn back just like this in a few seconds. Right? So, and the fact that the 15 just went into a green, that's positivity for the up. The fact that the 30 is going into a green, the fact that the hour is going into a green, or it's already in a green, and the whole time it's been red, maybe it might go red. But right now, what it's looking like is it's going to be green, because these reds are weak.
Yeah, John got a flip.
So yeah, I'm just kind of thinking what the hell going on right now. So I don't want to completely commit to nothing. But if we're reading the charts, like I said, bro, if we had capital, I will commit to a sell right now. I think we're gonna have a short term sell, probably just to get more action. Because right now they're not getting no action. Like they could try to push if they want to. They get right back to like 48 if they want. What they are right now?
47.8.
Yeah.
47.7.
Yeah, so they can get back to 48 with no action. In order to get to 49 or try to push to 50 type numbers, they have to drop lower numbers to get people to believe that something weird is happening. Maybe sellers start trying to fake sell, then you wipe their ass out, take their money back, and that's how you kind of get action. But you know, they just said there's two reds right here, so maybe they're creating action.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. That's why I love the market, bro. Shit interesting. But yeah, I just wanted to say, bro, the brother Anthony Bourdain died with $8 million, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I be talking about all this money, shit, bro. I wanted to play him 500 though, but it wasn't him 500. It's Marvin, the brother Marvin.
Mm-hmm.
But what he was saying made sense to me, right? I was listening to another brother. He was saying, "Yo, in these times, bro, both of us gotta be working," and I agree with all that stuff, bro. But me personally, bro, I think we gotta change that shit, bro. I don't think the kids should come up thinking that's normal. Right, and that's the only thing I be saying, but I don't know, Empress. What's your thoughts on like? I know it makes sense, but what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think it makes sense if you just don't really get along with your partner. But like, if you think about it just in a long-term perspective, children need supervision because they obviously are new to this life. Like, it's their first time here in technicality.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they can't really decipher and discern the way you can. So, like, a mom's presence and a dad's presence together, that's the most ideal situation. But if we can at least get one of them being present, that's better.
Mm-hmm.
But for both to be unpresent means your child is now being risen by the TV and just the media, the phone, everything that possibly goes against your core values. And now when you think everything is good because you're sitting comfortable in this, you know, 300K house and, you know, you have all the material items, you're trying to figure out why your 13-year-old just committed suicide. You're trying to figure out why is your son lashing out the way he is. And it's because they've been seeing this stuff and inundating themselves with, like, on the different social media websites, in TVs, and everything that they're seeing. And you have no complete idea because you're so caught up in trying to, you know, get them the roof.
Tells Local 10 News.
Not even get them the roof. You're trying to get them the most luxurious roof that you can find, instead of just focusing on the core basics that they need to survive and thrive.
Facts.
Because I feel like we're starting to stunt the thriving of the next generation with this whole
work, give them money, work, give them money. We're not gonna educate them. We're not gonna let them know anything. We're gonna drop some money on them, and nigga, they got opportunity now.
And with that being said, as far as educating, yes, you can take your child to college, you know, have them go through the public schooling system, but if you're not giving them that street wisdom, that, you know, your day-to-day life wisdom, like, how far can they really make it before they start to kind of have a depress of like, hold on, like, what's going on? What did I miss? And it's because majority of the children have, you know, had to pick up on this stuff because they are in the hood. And, you know, this is what naturally you're taught in the hood. Whereas them who have been removed and now are trying to identify with these same people, you know, kind of have a disdain for them. Like, your English is not up to par.
And when it comes from melanated people, we say, look at y'all glorifying the people on the streets.
No.
Gary V, that brother say, man, you ain't making it nowhere. You ain't making it nowhere if you're not an immigrant. And he say that to say this.
You're built different.
The hustle, the hustle. Like, it's just something that
you have that. You're built like Ford tough, like Storm tough, like you're ready proof. Like, it's not easy for you to kind of have suicidal thoughts and things of that nature because you realize it's nothing personal against you. But if you've been, protected your whole life from these type of realities, when it does happen, you feel like it's something personal. It's like, no, this is the human nature. This is how people work. Sorry your parents shielded you from this, but it's nothing personal, bro. I promise when you get older and you get your things going, this is going to be a blimp in time. Like, it's just going to be a moment, but we get so caught up in it as children that are, protected and shielded and helicopter parents who, keep us away from the hood kids or whatever. And we're just out of touch. We don't realize, like, it's not personal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not personal, bro. And I'm telling you, the faster you realize that it's not personal, and a lot of people are going through these same stages of adulthood, the quicker you can get on with your life and just, living a more peaceful life as far as internal and external.
Thinking, bro, even the brother Gary V, he explained, like, bro, I be busy.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't raising my youth. But the reason why he's doing that is because he was raised, like I said, kind of with that immigrant background, though, where he's seen his pops working all the time. You feel me? So, like, as long as you see your people's working, that'll kind of transcend it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's trying to go to extra level to where, like, him being missing, like, he's doing that on purpose almost because he understands the animal that it breeds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we should do that, right? I don't think that's good for humans. But, like, if you want to be successful in business and you want to grind, it sounds like you do coke and you don't do nothing.
that is the translation of, like, how you see the mom wearing the makeup and doing all this extra stuff. With the dad, you see him working, you see him, missing out on this and that. And that's the active and the exertion that you see. So it's like, bro, I want to be able to exert that same, path. And it's like, but that's not by choice. Like, this is just by happenstance. So, yeah,
people like being missing. Like I said, it's a badge of honor, right? Because people say, yo, if you ain't missing, you ain't doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, I laughed. I was like, damn, what about them niggas that's trading all the time? Like, think about the brother. Like I said, you could be missing doing interviews and doing different things, but you don't have to be away from your family, right? If you're going somewhere, you take a trip with your family type shit. Right. When I think about somebody like Warren Buffett, or I think about Jim Simons, right? Jim Simon is they say he's one of the most profitable niggas, the most profitable nigga in the stock market, they say, in the history, right? The brother Jim Simons, and his whole thing was quant. Right, so he was just on the math side of it. He was like, yo, I got a system and I'm following the system. Right. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care if this bitch turned green and you say do something. It's like, nah, we're not doing that. We said, yo, the system say this and that's what we listening to. Until the system say we do this, we're not listening to that. Even if we lose with the system, we're more comfortable losing with the system because we win so much with it. Right, you can take the L's with it. So I just want to kind of get to that aspect of shit that we...
Yeah,
we like the L. Yeah, we already took L's, bro. We don't have to continue try to reinvent it and be like, yo, but it seemed to work when people don't have their parents. What you mean it seemed to work? Our country isn't in good condition. Like, we don't have,
and that's the main thing. It just seems
people.
It seems like something so minute. Like, it's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I hang with my child at I go to this football game. I support him when I can, and it's like. Yeah, and that's fine, but just down the road, when you are so out of touch with your child and you can't figure out why they are doing what they're doing, understand that you've missed a lot. These moments were missed. You don't like, it's not gonna make sense to you in a little bit, and that in itself is gonna just crush your entire spirit,
man.
And that I'm telling you, like these things, they just seem so minute, bro, until you have to actually live with it. Yeah, and eventually it manifests itself because that's what life is.
Yeah, you definitely just touched on something. That's a very important point. That's very, very, like, you just hit me with a bombshell because I had something cold to say, but I said I'm gonna save it.
It's just a matter of balance. If we can find balance in this, bro, we'll be okay, bro. So if you can find time to work and be present, you got 24 hours. Start doing the math with those hours.
And like I said, I agree with everything everybody say on both sides, right? We need money because, right, as a husband, for sure, you want to see your wife and your kids. You feel me? You want to see them excited, nigga. You want to see them enjoying themselves. So I understand that, right? But I want us to understand that we don't need to do these expensive things that makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
So like I understand what enjoyment is. We got to change enjoyment. I'm telling you, we have to just change the moral concept. We have to have some type of spirituality, bro. I don't know what you niggas be on, bro. I know y'all niggas be like, bro, I'm atheist. I don't believe it. Cool with you, bro. I feel like I have to have some type of spirituality, bro, to be a better person, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, I just feel like I need to know that there's something better, and you feel me? There's a higher purpose for me.
Life.
You feel me? I don't want to come on the planet like, bro, I'm just living it to have my best life. If I'm over on you, I'm over on you. If I'm, you feel me? Y'all just don't care, because even that concept of, yo, it's just about my family enjoying the money. Your family didn't come here for money. Your family don't even know about the fucking money, bro. Explain to them what the enjoyment is. Maybe you're in the wrong relationship, and I can't knock that, right?
Wrong track.
But bro, people are in it like science. Like this empirical data, bro. Science is proving that niggas in the East way happier than us.
Mm-hmm.
Based on suicide rates, based on everything that they proving right there. They way happier than us. They not competing with you on money. They tell you that America is the motherfucking money capital. But then when you go look, you say, yo, how come we in the most debt? Because that's what money is.
Yeah, the East symbol is like a Sunday dinner, where the West is like the worst family vacation you can think of at a theme park. Pick a theme park. It's just like, it's this forced, shallow, superficial happiness. And it's like, it works for a time period, but after a while you begin to wonder why things are the way they are and why other people are having so much more success long term. And you start to realize, like, bro, I was doing this so superficial.
Every time niggas tell you about long living, they tell you about Mediterranean diets. They immediately tell you about Mediterranean diets.
Spices, herbs.
Yeah, like, what is this Mediterranean shit? Oh, they don't really eat meat like that, but sometimes they eat a little bit of fish, a little bit of raw fish, a little bit, you feel me? Little bit of like, they got an idea of fish. Okay, cool, but they don't eat it a lot though. That's just a thing that they'll throw in the shit, but they got a lot of spices and they got a lot of cucumbers and they got, you feel me? They just green it up and you feel me? It's just
plant-based.
They'll bring it, they bring all that shit to the forefront and we be like, yo, that don't mean nothing.
A lot of their dishes are known to have chickpea, garbanzo beans, which is a protein in itself that is way more nutrient dense than, you know, your typical slab of flesh.
Hey, and the main thing is, bro, none of that meat that y'all eat is bioavailable. So it's pointless. I don't care how much protein y'all tell me. A nigga come to me and be like, yo, T, this shit got 3 million protein. I'll be like, yo, none of it is bioavailable, bro.
It's not even one of them. It's
not bioavailable. You can't digest fucking dead charred meat, bro. You can't eat charred meat, bro. It has nothing to do with you, bro. Like, it's no benefits in it. Like, I seen if you told me there was minerals or something crazy. Animals eat meat, these type of dead carcasses, alive. They don't eat them dead, bro. They eat them just half alive. White people that really eat meat, they eat their steak rare. Every time they look at y'all steak, they say, yo, who the fuck will burn their steak like this? They get no taste from the steak. I'm just telling you, people, that you may not be as carnivorous as you think you are, bro. I don't really think you're ready for that diet.
What do they call it?
You remember what? Damn, you remember?
Ordered a punch, and we're not talking about fruit punch. We're talking about a wallop several times to the head of a waitress who was on the ground being beaten. You'll see part of what she went through on surveillance video, and she's so afraid she lost her job. So this one will make your stomach turn. An argument over food turns violent, with a waitress on the receiving end of punches to the face.
As soon as I was going to confront him and tell him you're going to go to jail, he hit me as soon as I was walking through the door.
What did he do? He punched you in the face?
He did.
It all starts with an upset customer throwing a bunch of flyers at this waitress at Randy's restaurant in North Miami because he was waiting too long for his food.
He punched me really hard, so I fell.
This 22-year-old mom says she was just trying to earn a living to support her baby when this guy got so upset.
I'm shocked because, it's 2021. People know their consequences for the actions.
You can see the commotion in the restaurant, and it goes outside, and it gets worse. So I understand you're still frightened, and that's why we're not showing your face. But this is all over because he didn't get his food?
Yes.
Cops are looking for this guy in his white Maxima. You can see the suspect walk to his car and employees following him. The victim actually took video of her attacker taking off. Notice how he backs up so she wouldn't get his license plate.
He keep kicking my daughter.
So he kicks her.
Kicks my daughter and punched my daughter while she was on the ground, while she was on the floor. Yeah.
As her mom, how do you feel?
I cannot even express how I felt, because imagine you have your kids go to work and then for things like that to happen to her is just horrifying.
All this over food. The victim's mom saying it's ridiculous. You don't expect a beating when you go off to work. Okay, so you saw the image of the suspect there. It is.
Hey, the funny thing about this Edomite though, he's hell bent on being one of the funniest reporters.
Man. Like, who narrates a story like
that? Yeah, the man said, a wallop. Bro, you don't expect a beating when you go to work.
Bro, this whole thing in like 2 years is gonna be hilarious to somebody.
Bro,
right now it's not hilarious because it just happened to somebody. It's so fresh, but in a little bit it seemed like, bro, this guy is a jokester.
Bro, it's fresh.
But he said nobody's ever going to work expecting a beating. I would have been so mad at this man reporting. I would have been like, no, y'all need to do that over. I'm offended. Y'all not taking my beating seriously.
Yeah, you started off the okay.
Whoa. Who's a young mother tells Local 10 News that she was beaten and she has quit her job out of fear. She spoke exclusively to Local 10's Rosh Lowe. He's live with the disturbing details. Rosh.
Well, this guy ordered a punch, and we're not talking about fruit punch. We're talking about a wallop several times.
A wallop several times to the head. Yo, Rosh, you doing way too much, my brother. You fired off this black man story. We don't need you on no place. Yo, Rosh. Yo, no, hell no, but Rosh can't be fired. But see, this is fucking bullying. Rosh did nothing wrong, actually. He was actually entertaining the guests, and I actually fuck with it. Rosh, you jokey as hell, though. None of this was called for, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was not called for. This shit was actually extremely lame. But let's cover this situation right here. We don't even know what to cover. The lady was in the store. Is a restaurant, blah, 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 blah. Yo, black people, one thing I need to tell y'all, bro. Because I see y'all, and I got a problem with y'all. I got a huge, I'm talking about like a colossal problem with the melanated people. Bro, stop defending white people fucking stores, bro. Bring Jamie out the back or one of these Ashleys. It got to be a white girl in the back, bro, that got some rules, bro. No. A motherfucker wants some shit, bro. You say, yo, I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna see what I can do. Let me go ask these motherfuckers. Then you send a white person out and you say, yo, it's a black dude out there that got a problem, blah, 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 go handle it. If you cannot handle it, you get out of the way and you send a white person out. 2 reasons I say do that. I've been to stores and black people have told me stupid shit that white people come out easy and be like, yeah, you can get that. You don't worry about that. So that's the first reason. Maybe they can get it, but you just don't know about the rules. The second thing is maybe they can't get it, but you don't even need to deliver the rules because it ain't your rules. So get the fuck out the way. Either way, both ways is good for you. Get out the way.
Yeah, just as bad as it sounds, bro, I think the best advice I can give you guys is find the closest white person. Reason being, because what's their little sentiment that they have about having 2 strikes against them? You're black.
You're black.
You have strikes against you, and you don't believe in privilege. So guess what? White privilege reigns.
You're black, and you're.
And with that being said, if the white privilege reigns, just give them the duty of that. No, just because he's black and he got dreads and he gonna understand. No. Don't try to be Captain Save a business, okay?
No, don't never save no business, bro. You as a melanated person, bro, unless you working at your family motherfucking business, you got no business saving businesses. It's a black dude. He was a motherfucking RoboCop out there saving businesses. He got his ass fired. Stay y'all ass out of business saving. One day somebody stole some diapers from Walmart. A dude assassinated him. Stupid shit. I'm just telling y'all, bro.
He was being charged.
Bro, he probably in jail
He
right
really
now.
thought he was helping Walmart. It's like, no, you don't get no cookie.
Nigga, Walmart wouldn't have done that, bro. They
It's like,
make.
bro, you had a gun in our parking lot.
An arrest warrant for aggravated
Bro,
assault.
Walmart make way too much money, bro.
North Shepherd and West Tidwell. Friends of the rapper began attacking officers. Officers said they requested backup. Eventually, were able to
whoop that trick.
2 officers sustained minor injuries.
Yo, I love this story, y'all. Did y'all hear this story?
His fans is ride or die.
This is a rapper, bro. You know when they say that shit, that nigga ain't no rapper. That nigga a local nigga in the spot that just be making noise on the
Yeah,
mic.
because they usually say the name.
Yeah. He don't even got a name. The whole story, he don't got a name. No. I'm not even saying he don't got a name. I'm saying the whole story, he never end up with a name. Like even at the end, they never figure out who he is. He's nobody. Watch this shit.
503 new this morning. A rapper's been arrested overnight, not before a struggle with police. The rapper had an arrest warrant for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Then when officers went into the strip club located at North Shepherd and West Tidwell, friends of the rapper began attacking officers. Officers said they requested backup. Eventually were able to arrest the person. 2 officers sustained minor injuries, as well as the suspect, and no names at this point. We'll keep you posted.
That's all I think, bro. If cops ever come to get anybody, bro, at least 2 or 3 of them should leave injured. And I'm not, you feel me? I'm not proponent.
Violence.
Yeah, hell no. I would not be a proponent of something so stupid, right? But
a Douglas County woman accused
of
infecting
and if anybody know a but,
protect your life,
is expected
bro,
to turn herself in this week. Investigators say.
I'm telling you.
Teresa Luke.
But
Teresa,
if they come to beat you, you beat them. Anybody beating anybody should be beaten back. I don't believe in that one side beat one. Nah, hell nah. Nobody should ever do that. Either somebody committed something and we should all come as a society and say, yo, he committed something. Or nigga, you just leave people to fuck alone. Like y'all really be chasing people down for shit that becomes legal in the future. That's stupid as fuck. Like people have literally died for things that becomes legal in the future. Think about how dumb that was as a society. Like, yo, fuck that all. I don't want nobody on none of this. Yo, you can get on that now.
There's no damages. There's no nothing.
Yo, how can you even feel justified living like that? But you do it all the time. So that's all I'm saying, bro. Just y'all come to hurt people. And I told people that Huey P. Newton did this, right? Huey P. Newton had a situation where if y'all pulled up, he pulled up. He had his gun, y'all had y'all gun. He had his hand on y'all gun. The same way y'all stand, he stand. Like it's not against the law. You have to, bro. This is America. They tricked us so much, but we forgot all the rules of America, bro. Now they got us living the new rules, yo. They got a mandate in America. Everybody be like, yo, it's way easier in China. China, them people way more control. Okay, maybe, maybe. I seen what the Japanese people was doing. I don't know if they way more control, right? I seen what we was doing. We was in the house. Niggas going out with no goddamn
in
umbrellas.
The house by 9.
Niggas going out with no fucking umbrellas, nigga. The worst that we did, niggas was getting arrested. Sit here. Sit here. Bro, people was sitting down.
The worst that did was freaking airdrop the next location.
Man, you remember them people that got stuck on the highway and they just hurt their Yo, what's wrong with y'all, bro? Like, bro, we really gotta get we gotta
I'm telling you, what do you call it? They bonding over wounds. And yeah, they hit me right here, man. And yeah, they got me right here too, dude. Yeah, and I was sitting in the retention office for like 5 minutes, and then my mom and dad came, and yeah, I was done.
We were done with it, man. But those dudes, they were trying to fucking heckle me, man. They were trying to heckle me, dude. They said that this isn't a fucking white man's world, it's a black man's world. It's a human's world, I told them. But I forgot that I wasn't human.
The activism spirit went out as fast as this instant.
Bro, them people are fakers. This is what Empress was telling me about this DeSantis stuff. All of them doing that though? Where are flight boys at?
The thicker ones are doing it.
Oh, all of the thicker ones.
Well,
because they probably ain't about
some are better than like others. because some of these they don't burn.
It
like,
might
they
just be
stop in
Dollar
2
Tree.
seconds. No, because the skinny ones are burning good, and then some of the medium-sized ones. But these chunkier ones, I don't know if it's too much going on that I can't burn through it fast enough, but
The only Dollar Tree have incense like that. I've never bought incense that I've
you
ever
bought
thought
those
about
good Afro ones.
Oh, those are expensive.
So good.
Those are almost $6 a
Those are
piece.
so
yeah, those are expensive. Damn near $6 a piece. 10 of them bitches.
Yeah.
I go to the dollar
If you
store.
guys ever want to gift me anything, just give me gift cards to buy incense.
I go to the dollar store, nigga. I paid $1, get 40 of them bitches. 40 sticks.
No.
40 sticks, B. 40 sticks.
Are you done?
40 sticks, son.
Oh, gosh.
$1, 40 sticks, B. I go to Whole Foods, son. $5, seven sticks, B. 7 sticks, son.
Are you done?
7 sticks, cuz. This shit climbing up on me. Are you done? The shit climbing up on me like it's the sun.
You got some beef.
I woke up late, nigga. I ain't run. Why? Because I woke up late with my gun. Shot somebody, nigga. I had to motherfucking take a slum. Nah, just shit though. People are no. I've been hibernating.
Man, you talking about you always doing monologues on people doing gun bars.
I got no gun bars. I got a lot of gun in my bars. When you real, you don't have to rap with rhymes. You rap with metaphors because you don't commit real crimes. That's what I do. Shit.
Oh, so you're metaphorically a
I'm
force.
a real nigga. Everything I say is fake. Everything I say on this rapping shit is fake. I don't say nothing real when I rap. Nothing real. Because I'm a real nigga in real life.
But like
when I'm rapping, I'm faking.
They have that same excuse on the other stuff.
What?
These young bulls.
What the young bulls in?
Everything I rap about is fake, yo. It's fake, yo. Don't even trip on it like that, OG.
That's cool. I ain't tripping on that, nigga. It's why y'all getting killed so much. Who y'all killing? Because like I can say all this shit, nigga, but like, man, T ain't killing me. I ain't killing nobody. I'm actually against killing. Like if I see some killing in the street, I walk up and say, "Yo,
they just
brothers."
want bragging rights, though. Their whole thing is, yeah, I killed him. Remember that brother I was saying he killed everybody? I killed him.
I killed the killer.
So if he was allegedly the most dangerous bruh, what am I? Because I'm about that action.
He the smallest bro now. He a schmeagle.
He in a pack.
I took him out. I rolled him up in a swish. I rolled him up in a swisher, B.
He had any wisdom to offer you?
I rolled him up in a swisher, B.
He had any wisdom for you?
He ain't got no wisdom for nobody, B. That's why I rolled him up in a swisher. He ain't got nothing to say to nobody.
A swisher sweet.
Yeah, I ain't trying to smoke him. I'm smoking nothing but tobacco. Yeah, I'm smoking nothing but tobacco the whole time. I ain't trying to smoke, bro. You feel me? I see a lot of y'all on the swisher sweet. Shout out to y'all. All right, just make sure y'all keep y'all weed out of there. Cause y'all ain't smoking shit. Yeah, every time you do that, bro, you like defeating weed. It's like weed in a battle. It's like, matter of fact, you smoking weeds. That's what you're smoking, right? Cause there's no herbs in there, bro. You defeat yourself because you got too much tobacco, and it's not real tobacco. It's refined tobacco. You kill yourself, my brother. You might as well get you a natural leaf backwood, and them shits is odd. Cause them shits not natural leaf. You feel them. You like, yo, what the fuck? What type of natural leaf is this? It's like it's so plastic. It's like, yo, who made this leaf so plastic? Cause they got wax on their john. So do your thing, waxy man. Wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi ass niggas.
Wait, so is it like a beeswax?
Nah, it's like a goddamn. I tell everybody like this. I say what they do is they get tobacco juice and they squeeze it out. Mm-hmm. And they put it into some little shells and it hardens like that. Mm-hmm. And I think people are smoking hardened tobacco juice. I think those blunts is hardened tobacco juice. I want to go into the lab and see what the hell they're doing, but I think what they're doing is getting real tobacco, squeezing the leaves before they package it and send it to you in a grabber. They squeeze the excess juice out of the tobacco to dry it out because when you get your leaf, it's kind of dry and more, not too much.
It's going to have something in it.
Wow. They squeeze all that wet juice out the same way they do a rice dream. Rice dream is just rice milk. They squeeze, they drain it. They get water and drain rice. All that white shit, that's what they give you, rice dream. Same difference right here. I think they squeeze all the juice out of the tobacco. and it goes into this weird little cup, and it makes these little weird little backwoods that you have, and they put real tobacco inside of the backwood to keep it fresh. But the outside shit is just juice. It's backwood juice that made that. That's like a 3D printed backwood juice.
If they made it like with honey wax or beeswax, would it still be vegan?
Nah, because that's bee shit, right? That's bee doo doo. Yeah, that's why a lot of niggas like Manuka honey, right? Because that comes from tea tree. That's just all from tea tree.
Wait, so honey comes from what? That's
yeah, they say that's like bees, some type of secretion from the bee. Nevertheless, some type of secretion from the bee.
So it's not vegan.
Nah, technically not, right? It's an animal secretion. But the Manuka honey, though, right? Like I said, that comes from tea tree.
Hold on, wait. So they were saying that they didn't want to eat the. Like it was somebody talking about eating only the fruits.
Eating the fruit of what?
Just the fruit versus like the entire plant. So like just picking.
OG was going there. OG was saying that he don't eat no plants. He eat the fruits because the fruits come from the actual leaves and shit. And if you take the leaves, then the fruits don't come. So you kind of harm the tree. He had a whole little science for that.
And that's what they were doing with the black watermelons, right? They weren't taking the whole plant. They just delicately took the watermelon and allowed the next bred to grow. But, well, they were replanting too, though, right?
Yeah, all those jobs you're going to always have to replant. And like I said, he said he has some interesting facts in there. Like I said, some of the stuff I was like, okay, he's not, I know he's not super health, right? He's not really about health. His whole thing is age. So, like, he's really into the body and trying to figure out, like, the mTOR pathways, all these different pathways that kind of negate aging, right? And I was listening to Inky, Dr. Inky the other day, and he was, he kind of, like, ran over some stuff, and I was like, oh, look, Inky. So, yeah, we definitely need to talk to that brother, get an interview, because I definitely got some, some good questions, bring out some stuff that I don't think people ever heard him, speak on. Damn, I got my jaw muted somewhere. Where am I muted at, family?
A Douglas County woman accused of infecting fear into the hearts of her neighbors is expected to turn herself in this week. Investigators say Teresa Lucas wrote and placed threatening notes into multiple mailboxes. The letters claim to be from a white male member of the Ku Klux Klan. Police found evidence that linked Lucas to what was going on, and she's now facing 8 months of making terroristic threats, 8 counts.
Ecuador's president has declared a state of emergency in the prison system. This follows a battle among gang members in a coastal lockup that killed at least 116 people and injured 80. Authorities say it was the worst prison bloodbath ever in the country. The state of emergency gives the government powers that include deploying police and soldiers inside prisons. The order came a day after bloodshed at the Littoral Penitentiary, which officials blamed on gangs linked to international drug cartel fighting for control of the facility. You can read more on this story below.
All right, guys. Yeah, so you heard that first one. Yes, that black lady was found making terroristic threats.
Yeah, Empress funny as well. What you saying, bro? Why you saying
that black lady, bro? That comes from a place of black. That is tomfoolery. I don't condone no type of behavior like that, and she need to be associated with lack, bro, because that don't make no sense. No, I don't care how angry you are. No, that's too far.
It's funny as fuck. And the funny thing is, she didn't put them in black people's things. She put them in white people things. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's backwards. Like you supposed to put them black people shit in, so they could be like, "Yo, it's a white lady bullying me." Like, what did she do? Like, what she told the white people? Hey, I'm a KKK member and I don't fucking like you guys.
Like, I wish they would have disclosed what the letters actually said.
Yeah,
to give us more context. But right now, it don't make no sense. It's like, what's going on with you, lady? HO can't kick you with the fees? Like, why did she go so far outside of her body to deal with them?
They might be lying, bro. The white people might have committed this crime by themselves.
Yeah, bro.
Like, why wouldn't she send these shit to a black person? That makes no sense.
If it is what it is, as stated, that is tomfoolery, and I hope there's more to the situation that she can make sense of it. But right now, from what we're hearing, that is ludicrous, bro. Like, what are you doing? First and foremost, you messing with federal government mailboxes, which you know you're not supposed to be doing that. If you got any type of flyer or whatever, you're supposed to put it on the door. You don't touch mailboxes.
Yo, that shit makes absolutely no sense, bro. I don't know what. Because like I said, I'm still trying to think, what angle is she coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even right now, like, I'm trying to see why we loading slow. Something weird going on with us? We G'd?
Wait, as far as what?
No, I thought I just heard
the little one.
A Sabbath, yeah, Sabbath member. Oh, no, but we also we also play that Ecuador situation.
Yes.
So
you
what?
Good?
We said upwards of 100. What they said it was 116.
200 now. 200 flat. Yeah, dead. Yeah. So
5 beheaded, right? It's still 5 beheaded. Or they 5 more beheaded.
I seen 5.
Okay.
But yes, that is that sounds like something you'll see in a movie. You don't ever wish that to happen in reality. But
what's going on, bro?
This is post pandemic.
Everybody morals is low as hell. Niggas ain't got no morals no more. Man, bro, y'all gotta pick up a fucking religion, bro. Not that blowing up people one, bro. I don't know which one that is.
Oh,
bro. I'm not blaming nobody for nobody doing nothing weird. So not that blowing up people one, but like the Muslim, all the traditional shit, right? The Catholic, all the traditionals. Not blowing up people, bro. Though whoever the fuck that is that's practicing that shit, take that shit out of our John. The Mormons, y'all weird with y'all, John, but I'm not banging on nobody. Everybody get some shit, bro. Get some shit. Y'all got some shit that y'all do. Y'all try to have multiple wives. Shout y'all out. Do y'all shit? Who else do their shit? Everybody do y'all shit. The Jesuits, I've been seeing y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all everywhere. Everybody's out here. Y'all do y'all thing, bro. Just have some moral concepts, bro, and just stay away from other people that's not part of your moral John, so you don't do anything wrong. Right? Because I don't even know how people be reading the book. So I think people be making shit up. It be shit that don't need to be in the book. Yo, the most I said blow somebody up. What is where it say that at? I don't really see the book. Well, right here, he was saying that if somebody like did something to you, you should come to the Most High for answers. And I think he told me that I should blow him up. Nah, bro, you're not the priest.
So he's saying him and the bro that he blowing up need to go see the Most High right now and have a talk.
We need to have a group meeting, my brother. So you got to go with me. Yo, I don't think the Most High gonna bring you up there for sure though.
Most High gonna be like, we're not ready for you. Go on now.
We're not ready for no.
Get to the back of the line.
We're not ready for no suicidal brothers. No suicidal brothers. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean spirited. But you know the brother that I showed you earlier that had $8 million, he ain't up there. He can't get up there. Not yet. Go watch that movie with Robin Williams. Me and Empress watching What Dreams May Come or some shit. You know, it was when you commit suicide, bro, you go somewhere else, bro. You gotta face the darkness, bro. Because the weird thing about committing suicide is you don't know that you passed. A transition is a transition. Everybody that passed is a passing, nigga. If you commit suicide, nigga, your soul has no idea what the hell you just did. So
yeah, it's the same thing with those suicide locks.
Suicide locks.
You like your body, your spirit. Nobody knows what's going on, bro. They just feel a whole bunch of stuff just flinging around now on your shoulders and stuff. Like, bro, what is this extra weight that you just put on me?
I'm talking about you got. Oh, you talking about the suicide locks? I was talking about the suicide locks. Cause them niggas got suicide locks too. Like, it's just random hair on a bald head, like the whole head bald, whole head bald, and they just got two locks.
Oh nah, yeah, those are all in the same category. Suicide locks. If you ain't go through the ugly phase,
you commit suicide with your
which
locks.
is the godly phase.
Hey, they describe
suicidal with the locks.
They describe the Most High as ugly. Because I'm saying, like, the reason why they say that is because based on human standards of beauty. Because we done fell far, bro. We done fell far. I remember back in the days, people that had like. Go to the next video. But we're talking about the Ecuador people, bro. I don't know. Did we wrap them up?
Yes. We were just saying that the whole COVID just back.
Did we wrap them up? Body bag them brothers, nigga. Mummified.
No
them.
pun intended.
Mummified these brothers. Yo, we definitely need a harvest. Right now is a good time to harvest and harness all this energy. These brothers right now that just passed, they gotta be saddening somewhere, right? And white people, you know what they do? Not white people like in the skin color, but I'm just saying people that practice white magic. Right now is the time that they'll be doing like rituals just to, hey, they died type stuff. So yeah, right now maybe a good time, melanated folks, that we may just get in a little magic bag, right? Just kind of figure out what's going on in Ecuador. Figure out what is Ecuador. Where's Ecuador from? Does Ecuador have any science with us? Because matter of fact, I mean, Sunday, I'm going to give us a little science on Ecuador. I like doing that. I like just randomly bringing up science on shit that we thought had nothing to do with nothing. Ecuador. Right now, we're going to talk about that shit. Ecuador is definitely in South America, bro, right? Wow. So if it's a South American, bro, I know they got possibly a higher population of black people than America does. And people only be getting that science about South America. That South America shit different, bro. That's why they tell you about all that crime and all those favelas and all that different. Them people different. Them people is.
I was reading an article, and the thing that they were saying initiated was power over the lockup between drug cartels.
Okay.
So
that seems like a narrative for sure.
And again, they said that they are not sure if they have regained control of the facility.
Who trying to regain control?
The
bullshitters.
The ward of the jail.
The bullshitters that lost control. How can they regain control? Only way they can regain control is
if they start killing people.
Man, or if they got if they could tell all the fucking COs and all the weird people, say, yo, get behind this door. We're about to open the vents, and in the vents we got fucking
sleepy gas.
Yeah, and we about to go in here, and all these brothers about to be handcuffed.
Yeah, he says he could not, for the moment, guarantee that authorities have regained control of the lockup. It is regrettable that the prisons are being turned into territories for power disputes by criminal gangs. He said, adding that he would act with absolute firmness to regain control of the littoral prison and prevent the violence from spreading to other penitentiaries.
Man, bro, that's crazy. It's a crazy life, but this is what happens, bro, because
firearms, knives, and bombs. Images circulating on social media show dozens of bodies in the prison's pavilions 9 and 10 and scenes that look like battlefields. The fighting was with firearms, knives, and bombs, officials said. Earlier, Regional Police Commander Fausto Buenano had said that bodies were being found in the prison's pipelines. Outside the prison morgue, the relatives of inmates wept, with some describing to reporters the cruelty with which their loved ones were killed, decapitated, and dismembered.
That's all I'm thinking, bro. This shit ain't no joke, my G's. Third world country, bro. That's why I said I'm gonna do a little research on Ecuador, but I know for sure some stuff about Ecuador. I know for sure.
This is crazy.
They got that flag with the yellow in the middle or some shit.
Yeah, Ecuador is blue-red. It looks very similar to the Colombia one, but I think they either have an emblem or Colombia has an emblem. The one doesn't have it. It's just the colors.
Yeah, both those bros kind of picked up the staff from Haiti. Right, so a lot of those type of countries, they showed a lot of respect for what Haiti did. So
Ecuador has an emblem.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they showed a lot. The boys show a lot of respect for what Haiti did. Them, Colombia, you'll kind of see in a lot of these niggas' flags. And I know people don't really get it. Right, you look at this, fuck this red and blue about. I don't know if they've explained it, but
okay, and then this is Colombia.
Mm-hmm. I already know about all of them. All of them pussy niggas.
Like your boy LeBum. There, I gotta show you this video. They call this bro LeBron James. The man created a whole little rebounding. John, what do you call him now? The shooting guns?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He created one of those in front of his barn.
Oh, he be hooping.
Mm-hmm. They call him LeBron James.
He looks just like LeBron.
Nah.
That's why they call him that.
Well, yeah, he does. If you're saying he like goofy.
What you say? He don't like LeBron.
Yo, bro.
So he don't like the real LeBron.
Kyrie, Irving versus everybody, bro. What is this title, bro? What's wrong with these people?
What is that?
Like, why do they always pin these two people against each other in the media?
Nah, they're not putting them against each other. They say and.
Why would it even be that way? Why is LeBron James and Kyrie Irving's opinions being put in the same? They're on the same team.
Oh, these are the two best players in the NBA.
Gold medalist is Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is the gold medalist. Not Kyrie Irving. Not LeBron James.
Oh, fucking goddamn. Carmelo Anthony a gold medalist too.
Where?
Damian Lillard. Carmelo got way more goals than fucking.
He won one this year?
Yes, he was on the team. He had to be on the team, right? Or maybe he wasn't because he fucking scrubby. I thought he was on the team, bro. I thought he was on the team. But yeah, Kyrie has to be in the shit, bro. I don't know what Empress talking about, bro. Kyrie is a god of the league, bro. Everybody else is just like amateur walkers. And I don't mean like in the sense that maybe I do. KD is clearly better than LeBron, though, right? So that's the weird part, right, of the whole argument. KD is clearly better than LeBron. Like almost like Buzz Lightyear. Like you remember Buzz Lightyear? Like you remember Buzz and Woody, right? I feel like LeBron like Woody. Yeah, he like Woody. KD way better than LeBron, bro. But nevertheless, bro, LeBron James and Kyrie Irving revealed position on COVID-19. Who did I think had a powerful position? Let me play it. Because a couple people have some powerful positions. Right? A couple people have some powerful positions. Man, I'm so upset that I can't think of my guy right now. My guy had a powerful position. LeBron said he did research. He said that it's, you know, LeBron did an ample amount of research and came to the findings that it's better for him. One of my other guys, though, bro, he played for the Wizards. Bradley fucking Beal, another Florida nigga. He played. Shout out to Bradley Beal. I remember my first year playing AAU. I had got moved up. I had got a chance to play with that brother for a little bit. Shout out to that brother right there. But Bradley Beal randomly came to that team too. I think he only played one tournament. He only played one tournament with us for sure. I'm pretty sure. I can't even keep it in my head. But right now, Bradley Beal. I told you that. Bradley Beal was the other guy. So everybody, it's a couple people with positions, right? Mm-hmm. Kyrie got a position, I'm guessing. Bradley Beal got a position. Bradley Beal had some good gems to drop too also. So I don't want us to not understand what's going on, but like I said, I want to play this brother because this brother also had a powerful position.
Yeah, but with me having COVID in the past, and
this brother had a powerful position.
I've had COVID in the past, and so our understanding of antibodies, of natural immunity, has changed a great deal from the onset of the pandemic, and it's still evolving. I understand that the vaccine would help if you catch COVID, and you'll be able to have less symptoms from contracting it. But with me having COVID in the past and having antibodies with my current age group and physical fitness level, it's not necessarily a fear of mine. Taking the vaccine, like I said, it would decrease my chances of having a severe reaction, but it does open me up to the, albeit rare chance, but the possibility of having an adverse reaction to the vaccine itself. I don't believe that being unvaccinated means infected, or being vaccinated means uninfected. You can still catch COVID with or without having the vaccine. I've had COVID in the past, and so our understanding of antibodies.
A rather important question as to whether or not stars are going to be able to play, given some of the state requirements we've seen here in New York. That was top of mind for reporters at the Brooklyn Nets media day, asking star Kyrie Irving about his vaccine status and whether or not it means he's going to have to sit out home games if he's not vaccinated. Take a listen to what he had to say when he was asked by reporters.
I'm a human being first, and obviously living in this public sphere, there's just a lot of questions about what's going on in the world of Kyrie, and I think I just would love to just keep that private and handle it the right way with my team and go forward together. Please, everything will be released at a due date, and once we get this cleared up. But as of right now, just please respect my privacy regarding anything around home games, what's happening, vaccination, please.
And Akiko, we should note this is probably a small minority here when it comes to the NBA players. But if it's a big name player like Kyrie who has to sit out, obviously it's going to get a lot of attention.
Yeah, I mean, more than 90% of NBA players have received at least one dose of the vaccine. So we're talking about a very vocal minority, but obviously to your point, somebody like Kyrie Irving getting a lot of attention because the Brooklyn Nets are among the favorites to win a championship. If he can't play in his home state, in his home arena, then what happens? But, you mentioned New York. New York's certainly not the only one. The same goes for.
Mind you, this is about three or four players that I ran down right now. Kyrie, Bradley Beal, Jonathan Isaac. Fuck, my other dude that just spoke out recently. Cam for sure. Like, a lot of athletes are not taking it, but the fact that it said 90% of NBA players
took at least one.
Oh, that's when they went to the bubble.
They probably took those pills we seen.
Nah, I feel like those were the bubble shots, or we didn't have shots back then in the bubble days.
I was about to say, what? For real?
I don't know. I don't be knowing about
I
these
would
fake
see
ass
them.
shots.
Yeah, I would see them getting it first, but man, I didn't even think about that.
But they only took one though. It's like that one, bro. Take a leap, one of them, bro. Yeah, 90% of the NBA, bro. That number just hit me like a bombshell. But Empress let me know that
10% is a lot, though.
10% is a lot, but 90% is amazingly a lot. Like, that's what I say about all the time when we talk about people that commit crimes. It's like they say these 10% niggas is NBA players protesting vaccine. Like, no, they're not, bro. 90% of NBA players are just taking vaccine and going about it. There's no reason to talk about them.
It's like, man, Kyrie, you just be wanting attention, man. I don't know what's wrong with that nigga, man.
Hey, and like I said, he was more humble about it. He was like, yo, for my privacy. But what I told you that I like, because me and Empress played a professor one day, and he was saying, yo, I don't got to take the vaccine. I got antibodies. He ran down sciences. Yo, it says that people with antibodies, that if you already had it, if you take the vaccine, you're more likely to get this. So he ran down a bunch of science. Same thing the brother Jonathan Isaac did.
And I'm trying to figure out, how do you make it mandated with people that have like special cases? Like, can they no longer exist in places like New York and LA?
They die. They die like all the old folks that they locked in them homes, bro. People never took the whole. It's the country we live in, bro. You niggas crazy, bro.
Or San Francisco and Chase Center there. You've got Andrew Wiggins from the Golden State Warriors calling for a
Thank you. I've been trying to think about that name the whole fucking time. Bro. My bad, bro. Andrew Wiggins, bro. God damn, bro. You got the braids. You fucking me up with the braids, bro. Andrew Wiggins with the braids. But Los Angeles Lakers and the New York City
teams.
The New York Knicks for sure. I don't know about the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets? The Brooklyn Nets? God damn. They used to be New Jersey Nets. Okay, I'm confused. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, they need to go back to New Jersey.
I keep on saying New Jersey infested right now with the vid. New Jersey infested with the vid. I think they're saying. My brother Joey is in New Jersey, so New Jersey got to be cool. And New Jersey did some fly shit with the herbs. I don't know if you know, New Jersey was one of the first nigga with the herbs, and then New York came behind them. So nevertheless, what I was just telling you about Andrew Wiggins, L.A. and the New York Knicks. They are, both of these teams are supposed to be 100% vaccinated. So if you're paying attention to the narrative, it may be a unvaccinated team versus a vaccinated team in the finals. Right? It may be either they're gonna do something super wild where they have New York Knicks make it all the way to the finals, and they're gonna have a motherfucking whoever on the West that's just completely unvaccinated, probably a nigga completely on the West side, right? Either a Western team or a team that's completely in the South, maybe Orlando Magic or one of them weird ass teams. Somebody that's like, yo, I'm our team, nigga. We 9% vaccinated.
Yeah. I could definitely see that happening if they're going to continue with the route of, okay, you just can't play at home games. You just play at all the away games. So great. I don't have to pay the tax.
And if you don't play the home games, that's going to fuck your record up. That's all I'm thinking, bro. I'm thinking
if they're going to, like, accommodate for people that don't want to take it, then I definitely can see that narrative being drawn out because people are going to want to see that. That's going to get some money in the building.
And I remember at the beginning of the season, it started, well, not the beginning of the season.
And they're going to make sure the vaccinated win.
But they came out early and they was like, KD don't want Kyrie to be traded. And I don't know if this was even a real thing, but, you know, the rumor report came out and it was like, you know, because Kyrie or whoever, we don't know if it's Kyrie. We don't know if it's KD. We don't know who was not vaccinated, right? But the reports came out, niggas immediately thought it was Kyrie. So they was like, damn, Kyrie might get traded because, you know, you need people that's going to be able to perform. Yeah, you need consistency. So they're like, Kyrie might be gone. So
yeah. And that's the thing, like Kyrie, I don't know if he took the ayahuasca trip or what, but he like, let me be gone. Yeah. Kyrie ain't tripping on none of that.
Kyrie said, bro, just respect my privacy.
Yeah. And that's just, you already know what that is, because if they're not in support of it, bro, you know what the other side is. Of respect my privacy.
The anti. So nigga refused to be anti. Nah, I ain't anti, bro. I
respect my privacy.
I probably took it. You don't even know, right? It just, you know, but hey, matter of fact, I got to speak about something else. Talking about took it or not took it. You gonna see who took this.
A religious exemption, which was then denied. And then you've got somebody like Bradley Beal with the Wizards saying that he got COVID, it wasn't so bad, so why should he go out and get the vaccine now? It's, you know, it's probably emblematic of a larger debate that's happening with those who have been holdouts, whether because of hesitation or because they're completely anti-vaccine. But it's going to be interesting to see how this is handled. I mean, you've got people in New York who are saying, look, if we have to show proof of vaccine to go into an enclosed space, whether that's a restaurant or a sports arena, players have to do the same.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky here too because you know, it sounds like the NBA wanted to do what the NFL did, be a little bit stricter to push its players to really go that far in mandating vaccines. But you know, the players' union pretty strong and arguably stronger in the NBA to push back against that. Other stars weighing in on this as well. We heard from LeBron James when it comes to whether or not it should still be a personal choice to get vaccinated. Take a listen to what he had to say.
I think everyone has their own choice. To do what they feel is right for themselves and their family and things of that nature. I know that I was very skeptical about it all, but after doing my research and things of that nature, I felt like it was best suited for not only me, but for my family and for my friends. and and that's why I decided to do it. So, but as far as I don't, you guys should know me. Anything that I talk about, I don't talk about other people and what they should do.
So there you go. It's interesting to see it all play out here, Akiko, because it's the NFL went through the same thing, really putting players and their personal choices, whether or not you want to put that ahead of the team. We're seeing the same thing play out now in the NBA, and I think there are going to be those outliers who are going to have to deal with the consequences.
Yeah, and in some cases that could have implications for how the team does. If you've got a star that's not able to play a majority of the games at home, but we should mention, because we're showing LeBron, the Lakers, Rob Pelinka there has said that they'll be 100% vaccinated by the beginning of the NBA season. So there's a lot of teams that are coming to that point. You've just got some outliers, and we'll see, where these negotiations fall with the Players Association, because at the end of the day, they've got to abide by the rules in place in the cities that they play in.
What's your thoughts on that, my guy? My guy. It's not Empress. What you saying about that one, though?
This is disgusting.
Hey, what you saying that? What's disgusting about it?
Bro, they're forcing you to take fucking pig shots. And when I say pig shots, it's like, bro, I don't think a pig and a giraffe are going to be taking the same antibiotics and different, diseases in the body. Just because the diets are different, the lifestyle is different, Yo, all I'm saying is, bro, don't force a giraffe in a lion's den, bro. The giraffe belong over there, bro. The lion belong over there, bro. The lion gonna need some stuff the giraffe don't need. The giraffe gonna need some stuff the lion don't need, bro. Why can't we understand that simple law and complex of the human choice?
I'm gonna spare y'all because I definitely got a lot of John for the 13th. When I say the 13th, I'm talking about Sunday cast, bro.
Okay.
But no. Where you? Yeah.
Don't tread on me. Don't tread on me. Yo, I'm just so happy I got out of college, man. The timeline is so fleeky for me. When I say fleeky, because ultimately rules are rules, bro. And if you want to be a part of their system, bro, it's a private system. They can make private choices, bro, and you can leave. Like, that's ultimately what it is at the end of the day. But man, it is crazy to see it. Because, like, it literally just starts to, like, make the matrix obvious, right? Because, like, when you're in your home, right, the matrix obviously isn't there. It doesn't exist there. You have personal choice in your home. Like, you just go to sleep when you want to, wake up when you want to. But, like, as soon as you step outside the door and get on that public road, like, you're a part of something now.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's why I said I think people should pick up some type of spiritual practice, because you're a part of something nevertheless, right? If you want to be or don't want to be in the world, bro, you gotta interact with people, bro. You don't got no moral compass. You just saying you can do what the fuck ever. That ain't gonna work out. So I understand that part, and that's why when you hear people that maybe you say, okay, maybe I see why the electoral college said they wanted to elect for niggas. Because some people just they're not keen.
They don't care.
Yeah, it's not a thing for them
They
to try to
don't care
figure
until
out.
it's a topic to talk about on their timeline, and they want to say something stupid like, Biden ain't even that tall though. He not even that tall. Like, why they picking him?
No, Biden not that tall.
Like, it's just like something so left field and off topic and has nothing to do with what's actually going on at hand. That, like, you need those middlemen. You need the lawmaker. You need the local officials.
Yeah, this is the funniest thing though. Why would 90% of the NBA be vaccinated? These are the healthiest people. Right.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, the shit ain't gonna hurt them. So this has to be a message.
Won't be long.
Because it has nothing to do with nothing, bro. Based on their age, based on their motherfucking physical abilities, they should be the last nigga to get it.
Yeah, honestly, just hearing it.
No, I feel like them taking it is actually taking vaccines from people. But what they're saying is we got a bunch of vaccines, so they want to give them to everybody. But go ahead, but honestly, what?
It's hard to believe. I don't believe it.
It's not. It sounds like propaganda.
Yeah.
It sounds like a nigga saying, "Yo."
And when you hear the statement, at least one dose, 90% have been vaccinated with at least one dose, and then you see the infograph say 90% vaccinated with no asterisk. That asterisk is one dose. That's the asterisk right there. That right there takes that number from being 90 by itself to having that little squiggly line in front of it. This is approximate. This isn't accurate. So yeah, that's honestly, I'm in disbelief. That's just hard to believe. Very hard to believe. But hey,
like I'm saying, bro. But the worst thing though, Empress, is the propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
Why is basketball players telling anybody about vaccines? We had one of our brothers that don't really even know the wording to put with things to say what things
skepticism.
mean.
I was skepticism. You were skeptical?
Bro. And there's nothing wrong with it, Brown, right? There's nothing wrong with none of that shit, bro. You're the greatest basketball player for a reason, they say, right?
And I'm just trying to figure out, what did he hear that made him skeptical?
Nigga, he heard that if you don't take it, you'd be hospitalized.
That wouldn't make you skeptical. That would make you more, proactive and advocate for it, right?
That's why he was skeptical about not taking it. He was like, bro, I hear y'all saying that it makes you, it grows you. I heard what Nikki said. But I'm skeptical about what Nikki's saying. Because the science is saying that if you take it, then you don't have to go to the hospital. Or it reduces the chance.
Hospitalization.
That's all they saying. They ain't changing the infection rate. They ain't changing nothing. They just saying, yo, bro, you may not have to go to the hospital. But that's what athleticism was changing for you guys already. Y'all wasn't going to the hospital anyways. Y'all was just at home, like on athletic shit. So I don't even know how that was something that made a selling point. That shit would have been all right. Damian, the Utah Jazz, Rudy Gobert, and Donovan Mitchell both tested positive for the situation, and they both came back. They both was the best player on the team during the whole shit. So I don't really know what effect it had on anything, right? But they say the younger guys.
No, I'm just thinking because they were paying people $200 to take the COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. They pay LeBron to take it. If they paid layman $200, he probably got at least $200 million.
I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but I've seen people take it, nigga, and I seen the cap on the end of the needle.
Oh gosh.
Man, I'm glad I done got my vaccine today, boys. Like, bro, you sure you done got it?
Did you see the thumbnail with Biden's face on that booster? Why did they put that thumbnail up there like he was in the most agonizing pain he could think of? It's like, come on, Biden, you was doing way too much. You're doing too much.
He was screaming.
You're doing too much. Like it just looks unreal now. Like, what are you doing? Oh. Got it? All right, guys, get out of here.
I took the shot, and I'm scared of shots. I'm an old man.
We seen you took the first Moderna very calm. You want to know why? Because at that moment people were frantic, and if you ever had that thumbnail up, you couldn't trick nobody into getting it. They're like, look at him. He looks like he's in pain.
But now you just playing about the boosters. The boosters are joke. The boosters are joke.
The forbidden. Whew.
The boosters are a joke to Biden, bro.
Won't be long.
Till the boosters become a joke.
Until the efficacy rate
falls, nigga, every 2 seconds. 2 months at a time, nigga.
Man, I hope you guys are paying attention and enjoying the ride and keeping your stuff safe.
Hey, even so much so, that's what I'm saying. This cast is just God cast.
Levity.
Omnipresent, my brothers. And sisters. And when I say omnipresent, I mean that, we talking about how this crazy John is, but Right now, we're about to play a video and say why it's impossible. It's impossible to put trackers because you crazy people out there. Y'all need to start taking the scene. Y'all gotta start taking it, bro. Take it. We all need to take it, bro, so we can get back to healthy living, bro. I've done the research. The research has convinced me that I'm convinced. Yep, the research convinced me that I'm convinced. I was doing the research, and the research was telling me that I already did the research. So they told me don't even look at it no more. So I never really found the facts on it being good. But while doing the research confirmed to me that I did the research, and the research is good. I don't know what that means. I never got up close to the data, so I don't know what the data say. Based on the research, though, bro, the research is saying, yo, you already was down this path. There's nothing to see here. Just like Empress said about Alex Jones. Alex Jones couldn't prove it. There's nothing to see here, son. We on your neck. So that's all I'm saying. I didn't see the data. So, right, I don't want them to bang on me and say I'm making stuff up.
Let's just look at that word. Because there's two words that they utilize to describe the jab. Inoculation, vaccine. If we play on words, right? Because you had a post, you said if you're a black male, you're going to get blackmailed. With vac and scene, if you put UM in there, it becomes vacuum scene. It's like they're replacing your scene. But you know, I'm not gonna get to conspiratorial. But just the sound, vaccine. You put UM in there as vacuum scene. Inoculation. It sounds like somebody's knocking you off your vibration. They said the ION usually means light. Ion. I'm gonna stay in shallow waters. I'm not gonna go too deep. But just listen to those words, bro. And why are they tied like that?
For sure, though, we know for sure that our ancestors never used vaccines per se. We practiced the inoculation situation. So we did have groups that did inoculations because that's just a sense of, like I told you, like me, I listen to words weird where I'm like, knock, that's nature. Like I all these words, I just fudge them because I don't know no word that's nocturnal, right? That's night, that's black. I think about black immediately.
Even better.
Right, I immediately think of darkness. And I'll tell you how
they put you in the dark.
But darkness to me means light. I say that all the time. Like I was saying, I was telling somebody that like somebody to be a dark being, like black is technology, right? If you really understand what they're telling you about this 99.9% of dark matter or black, you feel me? This is literally technology. This is some shit that for some reason we are being able to reflect our imagination off of it. Like, this is some type of superior technology. Same thing I showed you when I showed you Spawn, and I was like, no, we don't have to defend ourselves. The melanin does all that shit, right? The sun start hitting us, the melanin does what the melanin does. There's a lot of things that the white people compensate for that black people would just, what do you mean? Oh, the sun out? I gotta throw an umbrella on? I'm like, it's skin cancer? Oh, not me though. Why? Oh, and then they start making up little theories. They say, yo, black people get skin cancer too. And they say, then they go find black people and they say, yo, he got skin cancer, you black man. So I don't know. They always go find, yo, you niggas with this fine
story
shit.
has always been weird to me because Joe's a super dark guy on the Miami Heat team.
He got skin cancer.
He died of skin cancer, I'm pretty sure.
A Miami Heat basketball player?
No, he was their front office, like a coach maybe. You looking it up?
Man, this shit climbing, bro. I had to tell you, right, missing exits, but let's see. Black basketball coach dies of skin cancer. Let me see if I can find something. Just typing in somewhere. Mr. Overlook Hazard.
Rare skin cancer. Keith Smart. 2016. After he didn't die. Completing cancer treatment and as he sped to resume many of his normal duties during the playoffs. Smart 51 worked with the team for the second consecutive day on Saturday as the Heat prepare for Game 1 on Sunday of their opening round matchup against the Charlotte Hornets. Before returning to Miami on Thursday from his home in California, Smart had missed most of the season after twice leaving the team to treat a rare form of skin cancer that had spread along the left side of his face. After undergoing surgery in December and 30 rounds of chemotherapy, Smart is glad to be back. They beat me up pretty bad, Smart said Saturday, of the cancer treatments. I still have some of the recovery scars, but overall the plan was to get Smart's life healthy again, wherever that fell at some point. It just so happened that I finished up my treatments, went through a couple of rehabilitations. I got healthy enough to fly back here.
Okay, aggressive melanin, contagious soft tissue sacrum develops in the connective tissue cells in the middle layer of the skin, the dermis. Estimated after the raw occurrence of in the United States, DFSP accounts for between 1 to 6% of all soft tissue sarcomas and 18% of all contagious soft tissue sarcomas under epidemiology and end result. But yeah, this is the John that he had.
He got the face mask, John.
Dermatofibrosarcoma. Oh, you got a John like mummy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's motherfucking chemotherapy, boy, man. It's a survival mask, man. If you got one of them masks, matter of fact, that's a mask that niggas need to wear in music videos.
Mm-hmm.
They need a survival mask on their fucking face in the music video if you really about that shit. Like, y'all don't get conceptual art. That's one of the art of conceptual art. If a nigga had a fucking cancer, fucking chemotherapy fucking mask, bro. Cause you gotta think about it. Every day a nigga was drained of his light. Just had to just like, man, bro, I guess radiating it is getting it out of me, T. I heard. I'm be good. Don't worry about me. I'm be good. I'm be good. Another day go on. I'm be good. This shit, like, it's like, is this a war wound, bro? It's like a nigga trying to take a picture of an ugly ass scar on his fucking face. But yo, we don't care about that stupid.
Did you look at any of these pictures? I always go to the pictures to look at symptoms.
No, I ain't looking at pictures. I was reading. I'm a reader, man. I'm a reader, son. What is this? These are crazy.
Yeah, but they might be other type of dermatologist type of issues. I don't think they're all skin cancer related. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
Those are the only ones I go to. The shits that look crazy.
Yeah, but shout out for him to making it through his treatment.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, I had a case, but capital made it a lowercase.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make sure you got some capital, bro. Good shit, Keith.
To understand why misinformation spreads.
I've read articles about putting a little chip in with the vaccine.
So when the cameras, the 5G comes out, what? They're gonna scan everybody. We got to get scanned. All of you are practicing the devil's laws. What happened to Bill Gates? Why is he not in jail?
It's a big thing that's going on TikTok right now. Can you just put that to rest and say how ridiculous it is that we are not being injected with chips? Is what I want.
We are not being injected with chips.
Doctors, scientists, and the makers of microchips all agree there's no chip in the COVID-19 vaccine.
That's just not possible as far as the size that would be required for that microchip. Second, that microchip would have to have an associated power source. And then in addition, that power source would have to transmit a signal through at least an inch of muscle and fat and skin to a remote device, which again, just doesn't make sense.
Videos making fun of the theory and some supporting it have gotten millions of views. But the vaccine does not inject a microchip that can track you, make you magnetic, or connect you to a 5G network.
There's lots of stuff that the government can use to track us through our phones, through our credit cards. The vaccine is the least of your worries.
Still, when 1,500 American adults were asked in July whether the U.S. government is using the COVID-19 vaccine to microchip the population, 5% was definitely true.
Just one time, bro. This is super important because me and Empress kind of always speak about it. Like I'm even always on Empress head sometimes because sometimes she'll forget what me and her speak on. But we always say these things that, yo, bro, they do not need to inject you with fucking stupid ass microchip, bro. That shit is way too obvious. We've been waiting for that shit since they told us that they was gonna implant the motherfucking 66 in us. Niggas ain't hitting us with that, bro. They already fed it to you. They already fed it to you.
Yeah, I think they are doing a disservice by calling it microchips. Because, obviously you can't stick a big ass microchip inside of me with a tiny ass needle. But we have heard of your new technology, nanonites.
No, we don't even need that. Microchip. We know what micro mean.
Babe, but did you see the thumbnail?
What do you mean? I didn't see
The
it.
thumbnail was a microchip that you would see in the motherboard of a computer or of a phone.
That's how they be sneaky. Bro, think about the word micro and the word chip.
Yes, babe. I'm agreeing with you on all that. Microchip is a nanonite and it's a microchip that you'll find in a motherboard.
It's a small chip.
But when they put microchip and then they have a thumbnail with a type of microchip, that's where they're doing themselves a disservice because everybody's going to look at the thumbnail and be like, obviously we're not talking about them type of microchips.
So
can y'all address the nanonites?
So it's almost like they're not disproving nothing.
Yeah, if they were to address the nanonites and be like, well, scientifically speaking, we use these in diabetic patients or, something real, we'll be like, oh, okay. We can chill out. But no, they want to address the obvious. It's like, what are you talking about? We know you're not putting that in us.
Oh, they're gonna tell you that those nanites that you're talking about. Those are only in testing. Like we never ever use that with the public. We have never ever. Matter of fact, they would tell you basically that shit doesn't exist because it's not public information. I'm just saying the way they do those weird things. Some things are not disclosed to the public.
I think you can find nanonite videos right now.
What?
Of them talking about the science of nanonites? Babe, we were just watching one about the lady actually developing the little tiny strips with the nanonites on it. For like the RFID chips and different stuff like that. Because the RFID chips that they use now to like put on like products in the store to make sure you don't steal it, or if you do steal it, they can track it. It's literally just a sticker now. Before it's like this whole contraption of sorts.
But that's just simply microchip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to figure what is the other shit y'all telling me about.
Okay, microchips is umbrella, right? And then there's different types of microchips.
Mm-hmm. So now you're talking about nanites, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what nanites are about. Package, man. Mm-hmm. That means nano robot. Nanite is a nano robot. Or other similar variation of the prefix is a machine designed on a very small scale. Since nanomechanics are so small, they take their name from the term nanometer, which is 1/1000th of a meter. Nanites have a number of different uses. My bad, y'all. I'm Haitian, but I'm pretty sure I'm Jamaican though, and I fucked it up. I'm African actually, to be super exact, from the Ashanti tribe, but are most commonly associated with the biomedical fields. Bio, right? Whenever you get bio, right? I said earlier I was using the word bioavailability, right? And that's what. So biology. That's the bio word is in the beginning of the biology situation. That's life. Bio is life. When a nigga when you go on a website and they ask you for your bio, you tell them about yourself. I'm just telling you, but a lot of these words are super simple, and I be just trying to teach people a lot of these things. You don't gotta be smart. You just gotta have been a fucking bro. If you're in the Matrix, you smart. If you're in the Matrix, you a genius. All of these words that I run by, they're the same words. Like when I say nanites and all these things, it just go back to the same shit.
Micro.
It's just it's just nano, right? We get to the nano. We had the nano back in the days.
Tiniest iPod.
We had the nano back in the days. It comes from nanometer, right? So nanites and all these things. It's like, oh, okay, this is okay. This is where it come from. So that's why I be trying to tell a lot of people. A lot of this thing, we be a lot smarter about it. Okay, Empress. So I read this about the biomedical field. So what I was explaining to the folks is what bio mean. Right, and I was letting them know whenever you see this bio word, that's life. Because earlier I said bioavailable, and niggas probably like, what the fuck this nigga talking about? So yeah, the biomedical field is the life. It's about the actual living organism, nigga. So when you hear the biomedical field, that's why they were saying that the nanites have more uses outside of this, but this is the most popular field as we're speaking. Like Empress was talking about the different barcodes, 100% right. That's nanotechnology.
Really quick.
Go in.
Nanotechnology could help fight diabetes. MIT News. Nanotechnology could help fight diabetes. Injectable nanogel can monitor blood sugar levels and secrete insulin when needed.
They haven't tested that though.
It's in a good stage.
And that's what I was saying about everything, right? So they wouldn't, because all of these things are in testing, right? And the main reason why I'm saying it, because like I said, I come from watching movies, bro. I have watched movies, bro, where they made nanites eat whole buildings. Like I've watched a whole building disappear in a movie, bro, because nanites ate it. So like, I understand. I definitely understand the concept of what's going on. But I'm just saying a lot of this stuff is right now it's in practicum, right? They haven't really developed any technology yet that they can harness to actually test. Same thing with like Tesla and a lot of these people that have plans. They could say they're going to do this shit. Like Tesla said he was going to build a car. It's just, the technology isn't quite there. Like even though they say, yo, we're working on this and we kind of see promise in this. And
I'm going to add a thing right here. But yeah, that robot that he's developed there's no archetype, there's no working model.
He didn't even send a robot out.
It was a person dressed in an outfit or costume very similar to the robot's colorway, but that was just all CGI simulation as far as the visual goes. But the actual person that was dressed up was, an actual person dressed up in a costume, dancing and pretending to be the working model.
Hey, and even in that same breath the Empress just gave, there was a company, Lucid Motors. Nikola, right? Because Empress is talking about Tesla, right? And Tesla, he did the thing from Nikola. It was actually a car company named Nikola. They were going off hydrogen, I'm pretty sure. Hydrogen power. Nevertheless, they faked the whole shit too. They faked the whole shit.
No working model. Not one.
They got a truck, put it on top of a hill, and ran it down. I'm just telling you, people are presenting these ideas as if some shit working because the idea is there. The idea is sound, nigga. The idea is sound as fuck.
But the math has not been computed.
And that's what science is about.
Math.
So when niggas tell you about gravity, you say, yo, y'all duplicated this already? Nah, we had said it one time where Einstein said it, and we rocking with it right now. And it's like I don't believe in it then. Oh, y'all duplicated us living on a ball that's spinning faster than a motherfucker.
Can we sue all of them for bad faith or not in good faith?
Man, they gotta get good faith violations. I told you, bro. That was one of the funniest shit to me, bro.
Because they can't prove it and we can't prove it.
Nobody
so
can
it's
prove
like, who gives you authority again?
Why did you say it with so much authority? Why did you tell me I couldn't even study it?
I'm trying to figure out even that one video we watched where the guy was so offended to be called a flat earther and how that got tied in. I was like, is this a message?
Oh, that's funny.
Because I'm trying to figure out, like, why are you guys not anti-vaxxers? Why are you guys being thrown all the way to flat earthers?
Because they saying that's the stupidest thing you can be. And that's what's always funny to me, because when people say that, it's like, that's the stupidest thing you could be. Okay, no,
the person who's thinking outside the box and questioning you, insisting that it's a ball. It's the stupidest thing. But yet you guys want critical thinkers. Come on now, make it make sense.
The person that said, yo, I thought science was be duplicatable. How come you can't prove another model where we're living on a spinning ball? Like I said, I'm not here to prove no flat balls either, or no flat surface, none of that shit. I'm just here to tell you that for sure what you said is
something's questionable.
It's bananas.
Questionable about this.
You said we spinning, bro, and niggas are docking on a spaceship in the air to load gas. You crazy, bro? You think we? Matter of fact, bro, some people do believe it, bro. But bro, based on your science, I'm telling you, your math that you want us to duplicate, nobody could duplicate it. And that's the weird thing about a lot of these motherfuckers. I don't even know why they don't do the research they damn self. They can just try to duplicate it. You gave us the math, you gave us all your science. Same thing you told us about when you were saying, yo, around in the ionosphere and all these different spheres, you gave us different temperatures for these different spheres. Then you gave us the material that you made the spaceship out of. Then the material that you made the spaceship out of couldn't go out the second sphere. So it was like, yo, something is wrong here. So when niggas was skeptical, y'all said that y'all deleted the whole fucking data. It's no data. Y'all don't have the footage no more. Then we asked another nigga like, yo, why y'all not going back? Yo, there's no point of going back. We went there already. It was nothing there. It was nothing there. Why would it be nothing there? What do you mean nothing there? Like, you feel me? Like how convenient that is, that somewhere that you can't get back to, you say, nah, bro, we already went. It was nothing there.
That and the JF Kennedy assassination are two wonders of my mind. Like, what really happened here?
Why?
Why?
Right? What was this whole thing about when they said, yo, we need to take them down? Like I always say, bro, JFK was super interested in something maybe he shouldn't have been. And I remember when they came in, and I think they said that usually a lot of the presidents are Jesuits, maybe. And I think that John was a Catholic or something different. Religious. Right? Like I said, when they were telling me about Hollywood, they ran down a lot of the Hollywood people. A lot of these people, they said they're Jesuits. Right? They ran down the current Pope. Back then I knew his name because I used to study this shit. This was my shit back then, nigga. But nevertheless, this brother, they said that he was part of the Nazis. He's what they call the black Pope. They said it's against the rule for a Jesuit to be a Pope. He's the first Jesuit Pope.
Yeah, we see that same concept right now.
What you saying? Go on.
Because Trump wasn't of Jewish background, was he?
Nope. Trump wasn't Jewish, and I don't think he was Jesuit. I don't know what actual fraction of Christianity he practiced, but the reason why I said he was more so Jewish is because his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, is Jewish, right? He was in the big deals with Netanyahu, which is another Jewish representative. So, right, I feel like maybe he even came in there like a white guy. No religion. You know, white dudes don't believe in nothing. Or maybe he came in there like that initially, but just being around those people, he was like, He even came in there on some drain the swamp shit. So maybe he was unreligious until he seen what Hillary Clinton and them was doing to Haiti, and he was like, yo, the hell going on? And you feel me? You just kind of peep the scene, bro. Everybody wake up, and we're gonna wake up eventually. What time? What we at right now? Because I know I don't want to.
5:07.
Nah, we out of here, man. This is a great motherfucking cast.
You went in, and I really want to kind of touch on it, but man, we're running short on time. So yes, guys, tune in Sunday.
This is a great cast, and the reason why I'm saying that is because, bro, we had a lot of shit still left to cover.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit still left to cover. You need to edit it, and you saying after what time we can't edit it, so we probably can't even do our freestyle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 6 hours, 5:30, but yeah, I don't like to play it close.
That makes sense. So yeah, definitely
hit him with the Tommy. Get off this live. I'm gonna go to the other one. My OnlyFans, y'all just stay right there. But you got the end of prod with this.
What it is? Oh yeah. You hold that down.
Alrighty, guys. Yes, we went a lot of places. A lot of high and deep, like yes, we were everywhere. So hope you guys enjoyed the show. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We are finally at 100 subscribers. Shout us out on that,
guys. Chill out. We need to get to 1,000, bro. We need to be able to post on community boards. I'm hearing. Niggas saying this community boards. Like, we can't post. Like, I heard this feature on YouTube where you gotta be able to put comments and shit. Like, yo, what y'all think about this? Like, we don't need to be, bro. Make sure, bro.
We definitely want to be able to, host those polls and surveys, and just kind of keep you guys in the know of what we're doing behind the scenes, because we don't get to share that a lot, and we would love to share that on this platform.
We got a lot of stuff coming. Go and do your thing.
So we will be back on Sunday, pre-show starting at 9:30. Same little hang. We didn't even finish this video. We were in the middle of this video, and we were like, Nano. Yeah. So yes, guys, we hope we did broaden your horizons as far as the microchips and understanding the ones that are in the computers versus the new experimental nanonites that are being introduced into the science space now. So yes, go do your due diligence on that. We will be back Sunday again, pre-show starting at 9:30 p.m. And that is the conclusion of episode 131 of the Wise Magi Godcast. Until next time, peace.